Am now
Just
recording.
there.
Yay.
And I am now also going to put on other music.
Oh no.
Oh man, I gotta remember my freaking noble voice. Shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
have fun
shit.
remembering things. You know, like voices, says the DM that needs to remember around 40 a session. So, voices may change. Yeah, but I'm not gonna go through my recordings. That's fucking bullshit. That takes way too much time. Like, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well edit the videos.
I just get to be a slimy sleazeball of a fucker who's weirdly
Okay, I
nice
think-
despite his
I
voice.
think I got my voice figured out again. I think I got it figured out.
So, it is recap time, which I'm sure will be probably the worst recap yet, because I wrote it when I had a screaming headache. So, when last we left off, our adventurers had received a less than friendly visit from a lich. And
His name is Basil Exposition.
Fair enough. The lich had told the party about a cult looking to summon the princes of the apocalypse. And then, you know, the lich being very talkative kicked them out. And then they decided to talk around a bit, talking to a few of their workers. And they have now decided to go talk to Sparkletoes and then perhaps travel to Waterdeep.
But in the process of doing that, there was also a leather work that I did.
Yes, there was
true.
plenty of that stuff going on. So yeah, I will say this: I am okay with you guys going to Waterdeep. Just know that that is outside of the book. So that is mostly improv and will probably blow ass, but it's okay.
Oh, that means it'll be the best part of the game.
More than likely, in
Pretty
all
much, yeah.
honesty.
And or it's
Let's
where
go
I
to
destroy
every-
this campaign.
Let's go
Could be
to
a
every
mixable.
city that's not in the book.
I mean,
Also-
I do have my skag right next to me just in case, so...
And just out of complete curiosity, what did that 14 in leather work get me?
Oh, right, we did that. What were you trying to leather work up?
I was trying to make a as a starting point, I guess dress.
Yeah, absolutely. 14, you make a pretty decent dress.
Out of leather?
You can do it.
Don't fucking judge.
That was a stiff dress. That's all I'm saying.
It's like a hula dress. You gotta keep the hulas in place.
It combines style and protection.
That's not a glow-in-the-dark condom. What are you talking about?
Okay, that sounds pretty amazing, and I now want to know if those exist.
Those are real. Those are real. They're fantastic.
Okay, I know what I'm doing with my next paycheck.
Oh,
I'm not surprised that they exist. I mean,
I'm sure there's a big old warning on them that says may cause cancer, but I don't care. So, yeah, you guys want. So, who's exactly is gonna go talk to Sparkletoes?
I'm going. That's for damn sure.
No, I specifically told you not to go because he already lied to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, poop. I send my raven as to
As moral
Listen in.
support.
Yay!
Exactly.
Okay. Who's gonna take the raven with? I mean, I guess it could fly around, but it's gonna get tired. and
I
it'll
was
be
going
awkward.
to go because I am the smartman.
Okay. Is anyone else going with Trailblazer?
I mean, probably be spending this time to just get the leather, get more shirts ready. So
Alright.
probably not me.
This wizard doesn't know me from Adam, so
But does he know you from E?
no.
Mm,
Although I haven't changed genders yet.
Good place of yet.
Yes. All right. Am I going alone? Is that what I'm hearing?
Umbrin will
got
go
it.
with you if you want him to, but he's not the biggest conversationalist.
Don't think I'd
Raven
use
goes
my
with
help.
you, And I command it to always give you assistance on anything you need to do.
Oh, lovely.
Spam the help action.
Yeah, I mean,
Always.
that's really what familiars are for.
It's all they do in 5e.
This is fair.
Occasionally
Which
scout
is why
ahead.
you get an owl.
That's why his bird is just a retextured owl.
Alright.
It's the only good one. And even
Actually,
that's
ravens
trash.
don't have flyby, so,
No, only owls do.
yeah.
Well, that's why it's a reflavored owl.
So, yeah, alright, you are gonna go talk to Sparkletoes. Excellent.
Yeah.
You get to his lovely, massive-ass, wizard tower that is slightly askew, by his orders. You
Thanks
walk...
for a lovely transformer name.
You walk in, and he looks at you and goes, "Ha! It's the robot again."
That is an accurate statement, yes.
Well, what can I do for you?
Well, did you hear about the incident over at our business?
No? What
You
incident?
see. He's gonna take a seat across from, or just crouch probably across from the dwarf. I think I will explode any seat of his.
Yeah,
So-
it's a gnome, first of all, not a dwarf. So
I
yeah,
keep thinking he's a dwarf for some reason.
probably because I'm using a rather sort of dwarvish kind of voice on him.
I think it's also because he had all the dwarvish workers.
Yeah, that too.
Because I won't fit in gnome chairs. Even if he has slightly big chairs, I will not fit. So I'm just doing like the Asian squat in front of him. Just like bouncing on the balls of my feet.
Alright.
So a lich barged into our guild hall.
Oh, Lich, that's not good.
You would think he only delivered a message.
That sounds incredibly out of character.
Well, the fact he was being forced to do it by someone stronger than him makes no sense.
That's alarming.
Indeed.
Okay, so big question here is, what do you need from me? Because I can't kill a lich.
Well, we are supposed to be investigating these. Let's see. What were they? Elemental cults.
Uh-huh.
And I was talking to your daughter at the bar, and well, she may or may have not have let slip that you might know a thing or two about this. So,
I don't know anything about any elemental cult.
and why would she say that you do?
I know a thing about cults. As part of my position of being here, it is my job to make sure any cults that would threaten the well-being of Mirabar or now Red Larch are to be annihilated if they're within the city or town.
Okay. And what cults are those?
Well, I don't know of any cults actually in them. It's just a part of my job description to stop them should they arise.
That's a very weirdly specific thing to have in your job description when you don't know of any cults.
It's a part of the protection we are providing the city.
I'm inciting him.
Go for it. Roll an insight.
I'm being assisted.
You are.
Thank God.
He appears to be telling the truth.
That's good. Stroke his chin. Well, that's unfortunate. Would you have any colleagues you could ask about this?
Any colleagues of mine are also a part of the same bit of work I am in and are more than likely in other towns with the same description. That means they can't really leave their towns, or are in Mirabar and more than likely are too stuck up to want to help anyone.
What would they want to help a giant robot?
I don't think so. Not a lot of them are. Not a lot of the
It
colleagues
was
I
worth
know
a
of.
shot.
Yeah.
This is rather unfortunate.
Indeed.
You see, we have no fucking leads.
I
Maybe.
mean, you heard about the delegation from Mirabar, right?
Fuck no.
Oh, yeah, no, they just kind of vanished.
Oh.
No one knows where they went. They didn't. They were supposed to head to a town outside of this one, and they never made it there.
Well, that's rather vague.
Yes. No bodies were ever found. They have never made it there. So, yeah, no one has a fucking clue where they went.
But what was the town?
The town. Let me rack my brain, and by that, I mean let the DM check notes. Because he is bad at remembering shit.
Just get you, like, a bunch of sticky notes, paste them all over your arms.
You know, I kind of have that done, actually. Not on my arms, on my desk underneath my keyboard. Let's see, it's less of a, actual town. They were kind of doing a roundabout way. I think they were actually searching for something. They went through the large path, all the way to, Billiard. And then from there, they were gonna go to Summit Hall, which I actually have no goddamn clue what that is. So essentially, it sounded to me like they were essentially running around the Sunburt Hills looking for something.
Well, that's mildly obnoxious.
Actually, I think I will throw you guys onto the map I'm looking at, which I don't think I've actually shown you guys yet. So yeah, it's a map. So down here, so you can see Red Larch down here, and he's saying that they went up Larch Path onto that place with the bridge over to Belliard, and then they were going to be heading somewhere from there. You just don't know.
And it's not on maps. Pooh. See, we could just go along the long road.
I mean,
Fuck this quest.
I mean,
go
the long
the
road is
opposite
what's
direction.
the long road is what's going to lead you to Waterdeep.
That's what I'm saying. Just fuck this quest. Go to Waterdeep.
I'm ready for you guys to do that.
That's mildly concerning, but it's not really... I mean, I don't know that that's directly tied to our thing.
Hey guys, let's go to Cholt.
Let's
That's hilarious.
Got it. Pull the Soulmonger out while you guys are level 3. Have fun.
I mean, what are the odds we can find one of the cults along the way through the hills?
We don't know, because we have no idea where the cults are.
That's okay. Just what are the odds?
I mean, you could check the sentry that they have out there. Waterdeep has a couple of essentially sentry units out there in a tower, I believe.
We up for that then? You wanna just go up to I'm asking the party, by the way, just so you know.
Well, did anyone go with
Nope.
Nope, no one
So
went with
none of
Muffin.
us. Yeah, so none of us know any of this yet.
You
really.
could technically be looking through the senses of your Borb,
I mean, yeah.
which means you could be relaying this information.
Which I was about to say, which I would be doing, so I would be relaying it.
Well, I suppose we could. It's a lot of effort. But I suppose it's useful.
Hmm.
I will see what the others think.
All right.
Thank you for what little help you were able to give, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. While you're here, do you want to buy something?
I spent most of my... I was really just drawing up business for the business. I don't really have much money on me.
Damn, never lucky.
Unless you want to, like, sell me, like, spell scrolls on the cheap, I'm afraid I can't buy anything.
Yeah, on the cheap isn't really what I'm looking for.
I figured as much.
Alright, well then. Have yourself a fantastic day, and please come out again to Skew's spells.
I'm honestly not really a caster. I don't know that I'd be able to do anything with this.
Ah, I sell potions too.
That will be probably what I come back for. Thank you.
Yes.
Have a wonderful... I turn into a frog and hop out.
Okay.
So, as this is going on, should I make more leatherwork checks?
I mean, sure, it's gonna be a bit of a process to make a dress. It'll take a course of a few days unless you're spending direct downtime doing it.
Well, I mean, in for a penny. Let's try it. Let's see. That's not it. There it is. And it was Dex, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. 9.
9. Yeah. Leather is still not the very easiest thing to work with. It's definitely gonna take some time to get that dress going, but you definitely have it working. Like, you're getting a working progress here.
Of course. Any amount of progress is good progress.
This is fair. Alright, so, Trailblazer comes back to the tavern.
And before you can look up, like, you found, info.
Ribbit.
Are you really still a frog?
No. I just had to do that.
This is fair.
Yes, I found the information that he does not have the information.
And that would pertain what? Exactly.
Whoops.
I have no idea what you said.
I was like, and that would pertain what exactly?
That he does not have the information? What?
He's
Do
about
you
his
mean what
help.
it would contain?
You could say contain, yes.
Foolish. Anyway, the information he did have contains the fact that he is simply stationed here to protect from cults that may attack. Oh, and also that apparently the emissaries or whatever those went missing in the mountains, or the hills rather. It's rather quite unfortunate.
They weren't his emissaries. They were essentially why Red Larch was flat broke when you guys got there.
Yeah, I said the emissaries or
Okay.
whatever.
Okay, yeah.
I figure everyone knows what I mean. The representatives of the place.
Yeah. The delegation.
Representing what, to whom, and for why? I don't know a thing about this place. Or you people, for
Protection
that
to
matter.
these people from a place. That's all I fucking know.
And I'm sure we are going to get very intimate, buddy. And she just nudges Melisandre just flirtatiously, like,
You already flirted with the cook. And pushes her away.
not to use that way, but you know what?
Toward the cook. I'm nice.
Just give him that awkward shoulder nudge, like.
Do you think it's worth going down, checking out at least the path they took? See if anything's up?
If it means we can get our info, then why not?
I mean, we have no clue that these are connected.
Won't know they're not connected if we don't go.
Right, but we planned on going to Waterdeep to get more information. We could just do that. It's fine.
And if we did get information, who would it be from?
I don't know. There's smart people there. It's a big
So-
city. It's on a trade route. I don't fucking know.
Is a city large enough to have a library or other repository of knowledge? We could research historical cultist activity in the general region, if nothing better.
I love reading books.
Yes, Eclipsa, we're well aware.
It wasn't obvious enough.
If the path is not too much out of the way, then we can always find some way to double back to Waterdeep without wasting too much time.
Waterdeep is south from here, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'd be heading south to go to Waterdeep, whereas the path they want is northernly.
Yeah, it's
Ah,
northeast.
never mind then.
It would be very strange to double back.
So, out of character, we're going for the mountain trail.
I
I thought we were going towards
No.
Waterdeep.
Yeah, I was
That's
under.
the discussion at
Okay.
hand.
Yeah.
Which way are we going?
Okay, then if we want to do
There's
Waterdeep,
one vote for Path and one vote for Waterdeep.
I think Waterdeep would be the better choice.
Given our limited knowledge.
Yeah, because otherwise we'd go to the last place we heard they were seen and just walk around trying to find them. Like that
Yes,
wastes
these
my
people
time.
disappeared somewhere in the hills. Walks around
Yeah,
hills.
exactly.
Yep.
Yep, I see how they got
There's
disappeared.
nothing here.
I mean, at best we'd find a trace of them. At worst, we'd find nothing.
At best, we don't have a contract. We are a guild hall. We have not been contracted to find them. We
True.
don't really have a reason to go find them.
at least not yet.
True.
Unless an almighty deity wants to give us a quest. Looking at the bounty board.
Not too many new bounties.
Are there any in Waterdeep?
Any quests for Waterdeep? Not really. Any quests that would be there would be very small jobs that would more than likely be posted in taverns in Waterdeep. Like help
Okay.
herding sheep and things like that.
Bah.
Yeah.
Humbug. Well, there's no sign either way, and I say Waterdeep has the most information that we may want, so...
I would agree with that.
Statistically, we're likely to learn more in Waterdeep than nondescript hillsides.
And if that is what everybody wishes, then
And
let's.
based on what little information you found, they never even... We can't guarantee they made it to the hills, or past the hills, or... simply that they didn't make it to Beliard.
Shall we get going then?
Sounds a good thing to me.
I agree.
Are we planning to acquire a horse and cart, or are we walking to Waterdeep down the long road?
Let's see if they have a cart available.
I really don't care either way.
I mean, you are the horse. I'm just...
Nay.
Exactly. That is what horses say.
I take out my keytar and tap a few keys to do a drum hit. Just load up that sound font.
Do, 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 do.
But it's more like.
Alright, so, are you guys gonna go find a cart then?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Apparently.
Alright, so, yes, there is the guy with the carts. I haven't looked at the Red Larch fucking inhabitants in a month. So, we're not even gonna bother with names, but yes, there is one. He offers carts for sale and for rent, to specific locations.
I say we buy because we can't guarantee its return.
You can get carts, wagons, chariots. He makes a whole bunch of things.
I'm definitely not a chariot. That's not the right size. I forget what's more size appropriate in this edition, cart or wagon. Let me Google some vehicles.
Wagon and cart are the same. The difference is that wagon is covered, though.
Yeah,
Oh.
so what we got here
And then-
there's a cart, a carriage,
Carriage doesn't have cargo space, is the difference.
yeah. And a wagon. So what it is a cart doesn't have anything over the top, a wagon kind of just has enough for people, and then a carriage is the thing that has room for equipment for longer travels, like week-long travels.
How long the travel is into Waterdeep?
See, no
Couple
matter
days.
what we go to Waterdeep in, we're gonna arrive in style.
Unless you
Because
want to really fork out some money.
I will not crush in your skull if you give me your fanciest card.
Hang on a sec, that's illegal! Guards!
So a carriage would be covered and have space for equipment. That'd be 100 golds. 150 if we also wanted a horse, but then we have to feed the horse. Yeah, you're officially now worth 50 gold. You are a horse. Or a camel has a better movement speed by 10 feet and costs the same price. You are a camel.
Well, I can't turn into a camel.
Damn it! Damn you!
I can turn into a warhorse, though, so it's fucking fine.
Oh, never mind. That's even faster and would cost.
Yeah, I can be an even mightier steed.
Yeah, and to
So
be
if
fair,
we're-
the camels are large creatures.
So are horses, aren't they?
Yep.
Oh, they are? I thought they were medium.
Yep.
Ponies
They're
are medium,
Donkeys,
that's what I'm
donkeys are medium.
thinking. Donkeys too.
So if we're
Yeah,
ever
donkeys
really
and
low
ponies.
on money, if we're ever really low on money, we have a mount to sell.
You know muff means pussy, right?
My
That's
God,
What?
He said
a
mount.
war-
He said mount.
He said
so-
He said a muff to sell. He was
No, he
referring
said
to me.
mount.
No, I heard
Yeah, I
muff.
said mount.
Wow, Discord did some really fucky cutting out then, because I heard muff.
This Discord's been cutting out for me all goddamn day.
I'm also used to people like unironically calling that because they're shortening my name. Combination of things. Oh, hang on, I can be an elk, which is 50 feet of movement speed.
Well, warhorse is 60, so
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Why
If
did I
you
think a warhorse was 40?
a
That
normal
seems about
draft
right.
horse, a draft horse is 40. But if you can go horse of war, that's the fastest we can get. That's 60 feet.
Alright. Horse of
So we're
war.
getting a carriage or a wagon. Which do we need more?
Oh right, shit, yeah. This page doesn't have stats for the vehicles. This is not helping me at all. D&D Beyond.
The
Well,
vehicles
the
don't really
question
have
is, do we want
stats,
stuff to be-
unfortunately.
Do we want stuff to be covered, or do we just want it to be open to the elements? Like, that's the big question.
Nah, we
It'll-
won't. I would say covered, but
It'll be a day and a half journey to Waterdeep if you're going by horse, John.
I
if
say
it-
we just get a cart then. Like,
We can buy the shittiest cart he has and then buy a nicer, like, carriage in Waterdeep.
This is true.
It's an industrial city, so we'll probably actually get it for cheaper, all things considered.
Yeah, cart would be 15 gold. It's not going to have space for all the loot that, protagonists often end up getting. What was the difference between cart and wagon? Wasn't wagon the covered one?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. It's only
Mm.
20. It's 20 gold difference between cart and wagon.
And it's only a day and a half's journey. I say we just get a cart.
All right.
Carts quicker, and plus, if anybody tries to attack us, we can just jump out and get them.
All right. Bulu, pay the man 15 gold.
Why are you ordering me around?
It was a suggestion.
Because you have the most money, and I'm going to be drawing the carriage. The cart.
Yes. Bulu has the most money among you.
Fine.
Well,
Just
and
don't
those-
go around ordering me.
It was a suggestion.
Bulu, would you please pay the man the money?
I'm going to.
No, I was... face palms. Saying it wasn't an order. I was trying to be nice.
You hand the man the 15 gold. He feels like he's been caught in the middle of something. He just kind of says, "Thank you." The wagon's right there. Have
All right, I'm a
fantastic
horse
day.
now. I turned into a horse.
Jesus Christ, he's a horse. Okay.
He's
Yeah,
he's
he
a
does
creature
that
of many
from time to
talents.
time. He
I'm
does that
back
from
my
time to
booty
time.
into that
You get
area.
used to it.
All right. Yeah. Someone helps you get
Strap me
set
up,
up.
boys.
Umbrin helps strap you into the wagon,
Yay.
since
We
he
all
is
get on.
proficient with land vehicles.
Oh yeah, is anyone proficient with land vehicles?
Umbrin is. He's a folk hero.
Oh. Alright, good.
I mean, but it's not like we're having a wild animal lead the cart.
Yes.
So, like, would
I
it
would
really
be
matter?
assisting him logically,
Yeah,
Whoops.
since I
wrong
do
button.
not have
but
proficiency.
I mean, you really only need to worry about rolling when you're trying to do intense maneuvers. Walking on a trail is not very intense.
If we start, like, falling down a mountain, it'll matter.
Yeah, right now, not so much. All right.
So there's an orc mounted on a robot horse
Yes.
pulling a wagon piloted by a drow. Well, it doesn't have to even be piloted by shit, I don't even know. There's a drow pretending to pilot.
Fair.
And then there's 1.5 elves and an air genasi just sitting in the back going, "Yep, this is our life."
Now I want Umbrin to be back there with you so it can be 2.5 elves, and it's just a shitty ripoff of 2.5.
2.5 men ripoff. That's great.
All right. A horse is a large creature, right?
Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
warhorse is a large creature, and well, all horses are large creatures there.
I don't know if I have any cart images actually. Give me a second.
Yeah, we can just
Going
put
to-
my horse. We can just put my token as a horse.
Yeah, no, it is.
I'm going to use the restroom while you take a second.
Yeah, by all
Oh,
means.
for the marker on.
Elves, 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 elven elves, elves, elves.
No, it's the regular warhorse. I don't want a regular warhorse. I want me. So what? I can make me a horsey. Horsey. Robo horsey. So, because I have 2 uses of the ability, I can pull the cart for 6 hours of travel each day.
All right.
It's a bit suboptimal, but it's not the worst.
And then you can still drag around the cart for whatever remaining you want to travel that day. You'll just be moving at a normal speed. So I'll say it takes you 2 days since you can't constantly travel as a horse.
Yeah. Yeah, because Bulu's got enough rippling muscles that he can pull a cart.
Yeah, Bulu and you guys combined can really help. Really pull that cart.
Of course.
Okay. I have drinking a lot of tea today. I have to pee. I'll be right back.
You bastard.
I know, I'm a whore.
A horrible person.
I was about to say that, but then I was like, but it would be stupid, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's why I follow it by the shitty laughter. Guess what?
What?
I'm a horse.
Are you sure about that?
God damn it, John Cena.
I mean, it depends when we roll up to Waterdeep. Is the cart being pulled by a robot horse with a orc riding it? Or being,
We can
or is the
time
cart
it,
being
we
pulled
can
by
time
an
it so
orc
that we
with a...
can.
What?
We can time it right, so we can choose to be like, yeah, let's wait until you can be a horse.
I don't know, that's necessary.
Alright, so the big question is Bulu actually riding you, or is he riding on the cart?
I am riding the horse.
Okay. I needed to know
Oh,
that.
wow.
That was important.
I assume we get stopped along the way.
You will, yes.
Of course.
But who's to say we wouldn't have gotten stopped anyway?
Stop! You violated the law!
Now return your stolen goods and pay the fine. Something like that, right?
And pay the fine.
And pay the fine or go to jail or something like that, right?
Pretty sure it was.
Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Pay the fine or go to jail.
Why won't you die?
Because, bitch, I'm the protagonist.
That was such a great meme.
Could you imagine if in real life an officer was like trying to beat down somebody and they just weren't flinching and they just go, because I'm the protagonist? How terrified would you be in that moment?
Pretty scared, because then I know I'm not, meaning there's a good chance I die.
Because then you know that you're the NPC fodder.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is GTA and they're going for 5 stars.
Only the unfortunate thing is, we don't respawn. That we know of, I guess. I mean, Buddhism could be a thing.
Reincarnation.
There is reincarnation if you believe in that.
What if you don't? Do you not come back? You only come back if you believe in it?
Oh, well, think of it this way. When you die, your atoms are eaten by worms, which is pooped out by the worms, which is then eaten by plants, which is then eaten by us, which then becomes our atoms.
It could just be a really long respawn timer.
Yeah, it's just a really long respawn timer, and you temporarily take over somebody else's body as you become the matter that now creates them.
I see. Well then, is everyone back?
I've been here.
Science!
Yeah.
I think we were waiting on Kirsch.
I don't know, are we?
Mm,
You didn't say anything, so probably.
probably. Ooh, I almost forgot. I need to... And Melisandre has an owl familiar, right?
I thought that was Kenneth, but okay.
I think they both have a familiar now.
I don't remember. I don't recall Melisandre having a familiar.
I thought he did
Maybe.
something to get... I thought he got, like, the ritual caster feat. No, wait, no he didn't. I think he was talking about being able to do that eventually.
Yeah, I think he was planning on getting it, but I don't think he has it yet.
Okay.
At 4th.
I'm just glad Bulu is now a cavalier and can properly ride me.
This is fair.
Yes, that was a giggity.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Seriously, how do you people keep getting my line?
Swear to God, if this is George Takei again, I'm gonna shove a brick up the Verizon guy's ass.
Oh shit.
I wish I could do that voice, and I just can't, and it makes me sad.
It's a pretty solid voice. Good news, I hit recording and not streaming this time.
That's good.
I'm sorry, what I miss? I was in the restroom.
You're just waiting
Nothing.
for me.
We took a short break because I had to pee.
Okay. Hello, kitty. Yes.
So, you guys are moving along on the trail. Anyone who wants to can roll a perception.
I will definitely try that.
I will, and I will have my familiar give me assistance on that.
Good old
Oh,
advantage.
grand. I'm off to a great start.
7, I'm probably just fiddling with my
Thank
hair.
God I have assistance. 19.
Ha! Horsey sees all.
The horse and the orc see everything.
Okay, so. Ha! You don't see them!
Well, shit.
Not with those rolls.
Crap.
That being said, that being said, you guys probably won't have to worry about nat 20s coming anytime soon. Now I just
You probably
rolled
won't have to
2.
what?
Worry about nat. You probably won't have to worry about nat 20s coming around anytime soon. I just rolled 2 in a
Yay.
row.
That's horse shit.
Hey, at least he ate his luck on the stealth rolls and not the attack rolls.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
All right.
And we have hero points.
You do have them. They're hero points.
I don't remember what those do. It's been
Roll
a
it.
goddamn month.
Add a d6 to whatever
Oh.
roll you want.
Oh, it's
Or
just
any
inspiration.
d20 roll you want.
Okay, so it's just basic inspiration. When do those refresh?
Upon a level up.
Yeah.
Okay, because yeah, I have 6, but I don't know what that's determined by.
It's 5 plus half your level.
Oh, okay.
So this is what I pasted into the additional features and traits part of the second bio page. I just pasted that.
Oh, right,
So,
let's roll a
I
d20.
have it.
Right.
No, that was
Yeah.
a mistake I made when I made the
Yeah.
macro. It's out of D6.
Right. Yeah, good, okay, good.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I
but
thought I
everything
remembered
else-
that right. I'm like, oh, it's a d20? No, okay.
So, I don't know why I keep putting these things on the GM layer when it really doesn't happen until you can see them.
Because you're stupid.
This is fair. Anyways, yeah, no one sees them.
Well, that's some shit. If she had a 22, we can't do much better than that.
Yeah, they rolled nat 20s for their stealth.
They can suck their own dick. Fuck them.
Okay, then.
So who attacks us?
You will see once I get them on the right goddamn layer.
I'm sure it's the dark. I'm sure it's the dark elves, bastards.
Not really, no. Eclipso, what's your AC?
Aw, shit. My AC, 16 without any of my, blade singing bonuses.
Yeah, okay. Let's see here.
Do I have anything that can help me? No, that can't help me.
That is a miss. That is a miss.
Ooh.
That is a miss, and that is a miss. Hey, these things are really bad at attacking, by the way.
They were all targeting me?
Yep.
The fuck is that about?
They don't like children.
I'm by far the least amount of
For a
character.
regular sized
Yep.
human.
Go ahead and roll initiative while I flip the map over.
What?
Wow,
I'm
they
just,
suck.
I'm just imagining Eclipsa is like Anna just reading a map and she just whizzes past all the arrows. She's like, huh, this isn't right.
Pretty much, yeah.
I
I'm
technically
like, we should
roll
be here
initiative
instead of
as
here.
a warhorse.
I
Yay, motherfucker.
can't believe they were all targeting me. Like,
16.
They don't like children. I'm sorry about your luck. Oh, yep, great.
Oh. Well, alright then.
I've rolled a 6 and an 8. This is my night.
I need to roll for
Well,
them
I rolled
now.
my -1 for the night. I can't wait to get 12 more.
They have a +2.
Those things are fucking ugly.
They are indeed.
I don't even see them.
I gotta zoom
They're
in.
li-
There's
They are literally like right below Eclipsa. Just gotta zoom
Oh.
in.
The hell are those things?
I have a handout for them, I think. Wait, no, I don't, because these aren't a part of the actual campaign. I added these myself. Give me a second and I can make a quick handout for them.
Oh, that's what they are. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Let me just delete all their information off from your guys' eyes. There. That's what they are.
wow.
ooh.
I should probably.
Would these have been in my Book of Fiends by any chance?
They would have been, yes.
What exactly is how much information is in the book is the next question.
There isn't a whole lot of information about most of them in your book. Just because people who talk to them don't usually live very long because they're devils.
Okay.
They're very good at tricking people.
For you see, the devil is in the details.
So don't get the details wrong.
You
Alright.
gotta be talking by the book.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mark these. We got Red Boy and we got Blue Boy. So Red Boy is up first, and he is going to attack Eclipsa.
This little hoe. So are they inside the cart?
No, cart dimension is weird because it's a free image. You guys are inside the cart, they are not. They are flying near it.
Also, one more thing. I see that one of those devils is a 12. What's their dex?
+2.
I go before it. Mine's a 4.
Okay.
Add the tiebreaker to dex thingy.
No, that's too much work.
That's fair. It's not like it would save you a bunch of time in the up end, because you would never have to redo orders or anything.
Yeah, it's almost like that took me less than a second. Anyways, one of them's gonna try to hit. That one misses, and then it makes its second attack. That also misses. Hey, did I mention these things are bad at attacking? Eclipsa, there are big scary things near you. It's your turn. Oh yeah, I should probably also change the music.
So there's 4 of them?
There's 2 of them. They each make 2 attacks.
2. Okay. How high in the sky are they? Like, are they like just a few feet?
They
or, like...
are right next to you. Should probably also move this.
I'm going to... Let's see, just a little refresher. Outside the spell range. Let's do. Let's see. I'm going to do a magic missile. I'm going to do
Who is slam typing?
2 of my darts are gonna go to the red one, and then 1 of them is gonna hit the blue.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage for those.
1, 2, and 3.
Why do you have sneak attack?
Because I'm a wizard rogue.
Oh, that's right, you multi-classed.
Yeah, blade
Okay,
slinging wizard rogue. Wizard
Gotcha.
level
Well,
2, rogue
you don't,
level 1.
Yeah, you don't get any sneak
Yeah.
attack on Matt.
I just have it set to automatically show, just because it's easier, so I don't forget about it.
So you said 2 were going for the red and 1 was going for blue, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then, let's see. I believe Blade Song is a bonus action to activate, I think, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know. What do you have written on your character sheet?
I believe it's a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So I will activate my Blade Song.
Okay.
So now I get my AC goes up to 20
Gotcha.
plus a bunch of other shit.
Yep. But that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Umbrin's turn. What the fuck can he do again?
Sorcerer things.
This is true.
And healing word, but mostly sorcerer things.
This is very true. Mostly sorcerer things. And he also has drow things, because he's a drow.
Well, that's true. Many
Okay.
much magics.
Very many mooch magics. Okay, he is going to go right on ahead and, shoot a chaos bolt at one of them.
Oh.
He is not going to shoot a chaos bolt at one of them. He is instead going to do something else entirely. Let me grab a different book. Where the hell did my PHP go? Here it is. No, wait, I don't want my PHP. I want my DMG.
Oh boy.
First time I see the Dark Elf in combat. Seems about right. Muffin! Who are you loudly typing to? Are you writing an angry letter to a manager?
No. Also, my typing should not be that loud.
It's really fucking loud.
It's not that loud.
No, because if I'm typing right now out of curiosity, it's not even barely even showing up on Discord as unless it's making sound without making the green ring.
It's not that bad.
It's kind of picking up a little bit.
Unless that's somebody else typing and you're blaming it on me.
I mean, that's also possible.
Alright, so what happens is every creature within 10 feet of Umbrin needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it, Umbrin.
He got both enemies.
He did get both enemies with this.
Oh,
But
he also
Yay.
killed your raven.
I wish I had my Constitution.
16.
Umbrin actually needs to make this as well.
That owl is so dead. I'm sorry, that raven is so dead.
Why are all yours going through his GM rolls?
Oh, I don't know.
Hmm.
No, it's because you must have had the war sheet set up like that.
Oh yeah, I think I have all of the NPC sheets set to do that automatically.
You monster.
Fight me.
I'll
Alright.
fix it, don't worry.
So, yeah, I'm not too concerned. Failure
Technically,
for-
we are fighting you right now, technically.
What is his DC? Oh, wait, what? Wait, is that right? That can't be right. That is not right.
I'm
That
just
is...
gonna test something real quick. Okay, good. I turned off the whispers.
Oh no, that is right. Shit. Okay.
You're right.
All right. So that means Trailblazer fails, Unburn passes, Eclipsa fails, Zephoria succeeds, and Bulu fails.
The Raven hasn't rolled yet.
That is right. 1 second.
It's whole 1 health.
I know.
It's not a damaging effect. The Raven passes. As he goes to shoot a bolt of sheer chaos, the chaos kind of, instead of erupting into elemental damage, just kind of gets really, really bright. Anyone within 10 feet had to make a Constitution saving throw. If you failed, you are blind until the beginning of your turn.
That's not too bad.
So
I assume a 9 failed.
yes, anything below a 13 failed. So Eclipsa and
Boo doesn't give me advantage on saving throws yet, does he?
no, he
Nope.
does not. So yeah, Bulu, Trailblazer, and Eclipsa are all blind until the start of your turns.
How did our problems do on their con saves?
Oh, that's a good question. How did they do?
Because they are both 10 feet away
I
exactly.
hope they roll nat 1s and die.
This is fair.
So blind, they're dead.
That is a 7, which fails. And this one is a 6, which fails. So they are both blind until their turn.
That's good at
Alright.
least.
Zephoria, that light
Hey.
sure was bright, but you can see what you're doing.
She just like, oh, pretty flash. She'll just move over here.
Smack, Umbrin.
Nah,
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Stupid peasant.
nah. She's gonna be like, she's gonna take one in her hand. She's gonna, if you know the movie Hercules, where he just winds up his fist like a spinning handbar. She's gonna go blast, and the one in front of Eclipse being this guy needs to save from this.
Okay, needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Wow, that's a decent chunk of damage.
That is a failure.
So he gets, let's see, he gets pushed 20 feet away from us and knocked prone.
That's a strength save, not a dex save, by the way, but that literally only made his score worse.
Yeah, it is a strength save. Yep.
I'll fix that later, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Hurled
still
4 squares back and onto the ground. You punched him out of the air.
just
Like a hobo versus a pigeon.
And which one were you attacking again?
The one that was in my fucking range.
this one right here.
Okay, well, he is technically still alive then. 15,
I think he's a stain on the floor, but definitely still alive.
20, he'll move to about there, and then he took 17 points of damage.
And he's prone, so I would have disadvantage on my ranged attack. That's fucking super.
And he'll come back. Give it time. That's
Alright.
true.
It is one of these. Hey, you know the one you just hit really
He's
hard?
no longer prone.
He is no longer prone. He is also no longer blind.
Half his movement to get up.
Yeah, that's okay. He's got about 60 of flying.
Yeah, he
He
don't
goes
make
for
it.
Eclipsa.
They really don't like Chirin.
Like, yeah, seriously.
Okay,
I mean,
that is
small children are the most delicious.
a 21 to hit.
Aw.
Wait. I can use my reaction. Boom, Blade Master.
On your turn.
Not
Oh,
there.
yeah, wait.
There's
Blade Master is weird.
Yeah,
You have to
it's-
preemptively use your reaction.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I read that. Misread that. Because it has been a long time. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
No worries, it
Whoops.
happens. So, it's real scary the amount of damage this guy does. You take a whopping 1 damage.
Oh.
You guys have made the mistake of thinking these guys are hard to fight. They have a shitty bonus to hit, next to no HP. Their only good thing is they are fast at flying.
Well, they also have the benefit that Umbrin blinded us.
Yes, and they are still horribly losing. Bulu, your turn.
Shaking off the blindness, cranes his head back.
I think you're blind till
Yeah.
Umbrin's turn.
No, it's until the character's turn, or the creature's
Dab
turn.
at the flying red one.
Oh.
And I believe this is going to probably murder it.
Oh.
No, it didn't quite completely murder it. You definitely hit him real hard, and he looks absolutely irritated by it. But,
Backhand.
go ahead and roll that damage. You may have just killed him.
There we go. Problem
Hey,
solved.
think of it this way, Melisandre. I did 17 points of damage. You might get the killing blow.
Melisandre, your turn.
Alright. Well. I'll give it a shot. Bonus action, Shillelagh.
Okay. Well then.
And then Yi. 18 with the booming blade.
That's a hit.
11.
That's
11
a
bludgeon.
very, very dead spine devil.
2 more damage if it moves.
It was at 1 HP.
Okay.
Just,
It's not moving.
Something broken in there. Just. Like I said, you get the killing blow.
So, yeah. Good job,
And now-
guys.
And now our horse is no longer blind. Don't worry, we got it.
Minuscule devils.
Out of spite, I back up the cart and pub stomp both of them.
This is very fair. Though that's a little hard because their bodies turn to ash after they're defeated.
I pub stomp the ashes. I do not give a fuck.
Okay, that is very fair.
I'm angry I did not get to murder them.
Shit's given 0.
And then we continue.
Yep. You can continue onward. I don't need turn order up anymore. Move these dice over to here. Alright. So, yeah, pretty quiet for, like, the rest of the way.
Yay. That ate up a whole 6 seconds of my transformation.
Yep. So, yeah.
Actually, arguably it didn't, because it never became my turn, so I technically never had time to stop moving.
Time still passed, though. It doesn't
I
even
know, but-
matter. It's a minuscule 6 seconds.
I know, I just think it's funny that technically I never went, which means I never technically stopped moving.
It's a shame that they both outperformed our perception with their stealth, because now we still have no fucking leads.
Yeah.
Continuing to speak is the next thing.
And
I mean, they're
while
also,
we
they're
keep
also demons,
rambling-
not elementals, so...
They're also
yeah.
devils, not demons.
That
Yes.
For short rests, you don't have to be actually like sleeping. You just have to be not doing anything.
Yeah,
right?
doing non-strenuous work.
You gotta chill.
So
Well,
for-
Like
The
here.
back of the cart is arguably getting a short rest, but it's going to take a day, so we're getting a long rest regardless.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah, but because I was. Gonna
Yes,
take a
you
short
can get your
rest.
blade song back. My god.
Your blade song and your magic missile, because you guys, there's nothing else happening until you get to Waterdeep.
And Mickey.
I mean,
That's been 2.
unless Eclipsa decides she can't sleep for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, good, I got my cantrip back. Wonderful.
Oh, thank God! I was worried about you not being able to get that back.
I mean, hey, I need my Animorphs back. It's not
Yeah.
like I get those on a short rest or anything, meaning I technically never need to sleep.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, you guys make it to Waterdeep. It is a very big city with a lot of things.
Nice.
Well, we're here.
Notably about this very big trade city is it almost seems abandoned with how little people there are.
It seems abandoned?
No, not actually abandoned, but there are so few people walking around or doing anything. It appears a lot of people have shut themselves in their home.
This is not normal, is it?
Certainly not the sparkling jewel of the north I've heard of.
Oh, this is usually what happens in Underdark cities, so it seems about right.
Well,
I wonder what's going on.
Well, we heard something about a vampire that was ruling here.
Oh yeah.
Except
I
that,
Cough twice for yes.
except that he's bullshit because he'll stand in running water and daylight. That's no vampire. That's not how vampires work. That's ridiculous. These rumors are partially or greatly exaggerated. It's not a vampire.
Oh, we can't take our chances with thrillers, you know.
The horse starts doing the Thriller dance.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright.
I will find us a lovely place to park.
Plenty of open spaces, not a lot of travelers for some reason.
Great, I stopped being a horse.
Okay, you are no longer a horse.
Would somebody please unstrap me?
Umbrin will
Bulu
help
does
unstrap
so.
you.
By the way, I never let you get off Bulu, so you're just on my shoulders. Until you get down.
Bulu would probably climb down, noticing you're no longer a horse.
Roll perception.
Roll an investigation. Natural 1. Yep, still a horse.
Giddy up, fool.
That's one funny looking horse.
It has like these weird bear paws and these shark teeth. It's weird.
Alright. So yeah, what do you guys do now that you are in the town of Waterdeep?
Well,
We should try and find like someone of authority, maybe. Actually, bad idea if it's run by a vampire. Never mind.
Yeah,
probably
no.
Probably a tavern would be the best place to gather some quick information.
Alright.
Cough, cough.
I mean, there's always people drinking, no matter what is going on.
Trailblazer knows what to do.
It's literally one of my class abilities, researching bullshit.
To the library.
I guess
require input.
I guess she would require. She would go with Melisandre on the info bit.
Yeah, so there is a library. And there is a tavern, believe it or not.
Wonderful.
There is a toll to go in the library of 2 copper.
Oh no.
Oh
She'll-
wow, that's so expensive.
I panhandle outside the library for 2 copper so I can get inside.
Oh,
Jesus.
she would have plopped a gold coin for them. Like, here you go.
Nope, I am panhandling for 2 copper.
Are you sure about that?
There are like nobody in the streets, and you're a giant.
Yeah, anyone that would give money aren't going to because you're a monster. No offense.
Those racist bastards.
Yep.
I mean, they're right, but those racist bastards.
Pay 2 pennies.
I don't have any copper on me.
I was. Why do you think I said put the coin down for myself? I would have done it for you.
I'm sure they can break.
I'll just tell them keep the change.
I don't understand your currency.
Literally one person can give them a silver and you can all get in.
I hand them a cookie.
God damn it, Muffin.
To be
Does
fair,
it-
that might
does it
be
work?
worth. To be fair, that might be worth 2 copper, possibly.
It's actually a ration. It's worth 5 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Umbrin will give a silver, and all of you can get in.
Jesus, I just gave him the gold coin. What?
Why did you give
No,
him a gold?
Why would you give them 50
That was for-
times the cost?
Yeah.
That's to cover for everybody, and I was like, keep the change.
No,
Lifetime access.
a silver covers everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
I mean,
wait.
if you want to, sure.
No, a silver covers everyone but one. Orc,
Yeah,
don't go in
she's
the
giving
library.
She's giving them a gold and saying, keep the change. She's being insane. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just being permission to enter. I'm going in.
Okay, you guys can get in the library.
Fuck you
That's called-
humans and your stupid currency. I say to none of the humans.
Yes, to the known humans that are here.
And correct yourself. That's just being generous. Not insane.
So,
That's the same thing.
you guys are going in the library. I know at least one of you are going to be looking for historical books of cults in the area, right?
See.
Yeah, might as well.
All right. Roll a investigation.
I have my Raven assist.
Okay.
I get advantage because of my ability.
Yes.
Well, okay then.
1, 2, 3. Huh. 21.
Pretty good.
22.
Pretty good. All right. So, there are. So essentially, what you wind up going through is no one really writes down tomes of like, oh, there were these kinds of cults at this times. You essentially wind up going through military reports, essentially, like older military reports that were kind of public. I can't
Publicized.
speak. Thank you. I can't speak apparently.
Publicized.
Yeah. And as for cult activity, there's actually an extensive history of devil cults in Waterdeep. And by that, before it was overthrown by the vampire, one of the open lords, a Lord Castle Lantern, was known to sell his children's soul for money to devils. And up until the vampire came, there were devils essentially running around the city and no one knew it.
Huh.
So we didn't find a specific cult on the city.
And then as for other cult activities, there was a cult that worshipped some sort of what was assumed to be a sea god. Nothing ever came of that. About the scariest thing that came out was an anglerfish. And then as for cults in nearby Red Larch, there really isn't much. For the most part, it's mostly been a town of just adventurer stops. It's noted that that the areas around Red Larch have a higher frequency of getting natural phenomenon like earthquakes, floods, things like that.
These earthquakes have any common epicenter?
In the reports that are there, the reports were mostly wrote up by soldiers passing through the area, so they weren't really deeply investigating it.
Damn it, I need a geologist.
Yeah, based on dates that were given, they didn't happen very frequently, but they still happened more frequently than other areas. There is a notable report of a massive rainstorm that caused a lot of landslides and mudslides, as well as it actually set a forest on fire nearby, which is part of the reason why there are no more Red Larch trees in Red Larch.
Interesting.
Well, tits. 'Cause, 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 'c
I'm guessing no specific cultist activity involving the Princess of the Apocalypse, the Resurrecting Prince.
Yeah,
well,
anything the Lich said is fair game. Whatever the fuck Basil said last month.
yeah, so as for like actual books, there isn't really that much. There are children's stories that rumor of elemental beings being able to level towns, and they're always stopped by great heroes. But they don't really provide much detail because they're children's stories.
So we got basically nothing.
Guess we ought to seek people for that.
Well, fuck. I'm gonna stop at a local smith
All
before we leave town.
Does anybody want to research anything else?
I mean,
I have a lot of free time.
How big is this library?
It's pretty fucking big. I mean, considering it's holding old military records, that's
It's an extensive library.
yeah, it's pretty thorough.
I mean, I doubt they would have spell scrolls.
No, you would want to go to a wizard shop, not a library.
I would like to read some.
I guess it would be worth it to see if they have any more information on just demons and on devils, fiends in general. Just
I would like to look at books on this world's general fucking history.
Okay.
Because I kind of need that.
You get a general idea of what the history is. I'm not pulling out Skag.
No, I know. I'm
Shit
just
of
saying that's what
history.
Trailblazer is doing right now. Well, I should probably fucking know.
I guess I'd be looking for more information on fiends.
Yeah, in all honesty, the book the wizard gave you, the one that summons fiends, is really the most in-depth you can find on fiends.
Okay.
He is relatively an expert on the subject.
Fair.
Level 17 and all.
Yeah, I mean, there could have been a chance that there could have been more information, so it was worth looking for.
Yeah. Alright, Melisandre, you're going to a smith's...
I guess to take advantage of the research, since I'm technically trained in investigation, even though I'm not great at it, because I'm not an int-based character, I suppose the only other possible topic of potential use I can think of is religious practices and sites pre the founding of Red Larch in the region thereupon now known as Red Larch, because we know that they've got the All Shrine now, but I mean we're talking about cultists.
Alright.
They're probably in ruins or some other places of religious significance that have fallen into disuse. So
I will
yeah,
let you roll an investigation or a religion of your choice.
wow, they're exactly the same because I'm proficient in both and I have
My
int.
familiar will assist you, so you have advantage.
Thank you. I will also guide myself by touching myself.
Ooh, in the library, nonetheless.
I guess that is an unnatural 20.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't really get much more. You're kind of looking for before Red Lurch was really there. You do pull out old... you wind up finding an older map of the area before Red Lurch was founded. It looks like it was almost a magnetic field there at some point in time. You don't know what exactly made it stop being a magnetic field, but... You can assume it probably had something to do with the dragon that had rocks.
Well, tits. Not one dwarven ruin. Not one entrance to the Underdark. I was looking for anything for at least the Earth Cult. Well, fuck. Off to the local smith.
Alright, you head to a smith's shop. There are like 6 in Waterdeep.
Yeah, whichever one's closest.
Yeah, okay.
6 in one, half a dozen in the other.
Yeah, you go in and there's the cliche dwarf working on iron when you come in. He kind of looks to you.
Yeah. Afternoon, chap. I was curious if you have any breastplates in stock. This scale mail's a little noisier than I would like.
Ah, probably wasn't made by a dwarf. Let me check my logs.
And then his shop explodes.
Kaboom! Oh, shit.
God damn it, Basil.
I got a particularly interesting set here.
Oh dear.
350.
350 for a standard breastplate, minus the 25 for trading in my scale mail, assuming standard price, so 325 for a breastplate. I can't really argue with that. Let me see here. Damn it, you did say that. Now I have to use Detect Magic just to be sure.
Alright, you cast Detect Magic. There is nothing magical in this man's shop.
No magic in the man's shop.
Nope.
Well,
Oh, so I was just right about it, stuff being cheaper in Waterdeep. Cool.
apparently you were. God, I wish people would stop breaking up. I swear, I'm getting like 75% of today's dialogue.
I haven't said a word, so you're good.
822 minus 325. I will have 497 gold left. That's 49 platinum and 7 gold. And I can just replace my scale mail with a breastplate that saves me 25 pounds and buys off my stealth disadvantage.
I was about to say, could you trade in your current one for a little bit more of a discount?
I already said I was doing that.
Oh, I didn't hear that then. You probably cut out, because I'm also getting lots of cutting out.
Oh, they're garbage. I'm getting, like, no cutouts.
Yeah, I've been getting it all day with all three of my games.
Just a little bit, every now and then.
Discord having problems with its servers.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Splendid. Well, that gives me back 25 pounds of carry weight, and I no longer roll stealth at constant disadvantage. Thank you kindly, Master Dwarf. That'll be all.
Oh, Master Dwarf. I like it. Thank you.
I've already left.
He is now... His ego has grown by 3 sizes this day.
Are you kidding me? He's a dwarf. It grew by 0.2 sizes that day.
Melisandre steps out in a shiny new breastplate, jingling much less than before. All right, well, it wasn't a totally wasted trip.
All right.
He says to nobody as we're all still in the library.
Of course. He is just stroking the bronze ego.
Can Bulu go find a tavern?
Yes, you can. There is the slimy skunk nearby.
Sounds perfect. Into the slimy skunk the orc goes.
All right.
That does sound like a rather orcish place.
You'll walk in and there is some dank incense burning in this place.
Oh, Lord.
There is a bartender there. He kind of doesn't notice you right now.
You kind of what?
He doesn't really notice you right now.
Is anyone else in the tavern?
No, it's relatively empty. There's a dwarf passed out in a chair right now.
What time of day is it currently?
It's about 4 in the afternoon.
Okay. It's a little bit early for night of drinking for most regular folks.
What? You don't start drinking in the afternoon? What's wrong with
I said for most regular folks.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock.
I was making a joke about that.
Bulu goes up to the bar and slams his hand a bit firmly to make some noise to get the barkeep's attention.
Alright, he goes, oh, whoa, whoa, you're green.
Yes.
Hi.
What's with the earthy scent in the air?
You know, it helps relax people. He kind of just starts looking at his hand. You ever just think about why we have hands?
A question beyond my realm of understanding.
I know, right, man? It's like, what?
Oh.
Anyway. How come there's no one else really here but the passed out dwarf? Is that thing even alive?
I mean, like, no one really goes out much if they can avoid it now, man. Everyone's too scared of the vamp dude.
How do you stay open?
You know, we might be closing down soon. I don't know. I don't own the place. I just serve the drinks.
Give me the strongest you got then.
The Sliming Skunk Special. It's a gnarly drink, man.
What's with the name?
I don't know, man. It's just the Slimy Skunk. He mixes you a rather hard drink and passes it to you.
This guy sounds like he'd know where to find a staff of flowers.
Downs the drink in one go.
Excellent. It is a strong drink. You don't need to make a con save because you only had one, but it is a strong drink.
Bulu puts down. Actually, no. How much for the drink?
Oh shit! Right, I'm supposed to charge people. It's like
1 hug.
2 silver.
2 gold pieces.
2 silver.
Keep change.
Why do you people do this?
You guys are insane.
Yeah,
You never heard
of gold. That is a good drink.
You don't know that it's a good drink.
If it's strong, it's good.
This man is probably not on drink. And if he is, it's probably poison.
He's on the drunk mode.
Unless the drink is secretly cactus juice, then maybe that would make more sense.
You know, maybe they mix in mushrooms with their drink.
Mushroom tea is a thing.
Yeah.
So, mushroom
That's
beer?
Mushroom beer. You never know.
That's so weird.
So what exactly is everyone so afraid of again?
The vamp dude that took over. He just, middle of the day, walked up when the Open Lords were having a speech and just stabbed 4 of them.
How do you all know he's a vampire?
He eats people, man, and he turns into mist. Sounds pretty vampire to me.
Has anyone shoved a stake through his heart?
You know, anytime someone tried, he just kind of ate them.
I'm hearing cannibal who can cast Misty Step.
Fair enough. I was hoping there would be more people here, but turns and looks at the passed out dwarf.
I mean,
Uh,
you could wake up Craig.
That's what that thing's name is?
Yeah, good old Craig.
Craig! Shoves the mug at him.
Jeez!
Jesus.
He picks up his mug. Ah, shit, it's empty. Give me 4 more.
Good grief!
and then he kind of rubs his head. Wait, I got hit by a cup. Looks at you. Hey, you! That was a good throw. Buy me a drink.
What the hell is your story? Why the hell are you laying down like some freaking about ready to die dwarf with no honor? Where the hell's your beard?
Shit, did my beard get cut? No, okay, no, good. It's still there. Holy shit. Don't scare me like that, lad. Now, you see, it's called getting passed out drunk. It's what some of us do.
And that's just your life story.
No, that's my story on why I was here sleeping.
So why exactly then is driving you to drink that much? What the hell's going on with you?
That's a deep question. First off, my boss is a prick. My wife cheated on me 2 years ago. My kid tried to stab me once. That was fun. Life just kinda sucks sometimes.
Words I never thought I'd hear come from a dwarf.
Hey man, we don't all have it.
Arguably don't deserve your beard then.
You don't touch my fucking beard.
You know anything useful going on? Other than why everyone's heading away? Is there any other news you might know of?
I'm pretty sure that vampire might want to destroy the city, but I mean, he's a vampire, so who the fuck knows?
So nothing new. Okay then. Finding nothing else useful, Bulu gets up and begins being the slang stone.
Okay, as you get up and start leaving, the bartender goes, "Hey man, keep it real."
What race is the bartender again?
Human.
You mean generic?
Very.
Generic
Fucking
brand soda.
What the hell's wrong with well, after that little escapade goes back to join the others wherever they decide to be at.
Alright. So, what else do you all want to do in Waterdeep?
Well, I mean, maybe gather up any rumors about specific cults trying to resurrect Head Prince.
I mean, as for rumors floating around town, the only talk is really the fact that the new noble open lord is a vampire. Like, that seems to be pretty well the talk of the town for what few townsfolk there are wandering about.
Well, this seems like a total waste. What do you say? And she just mutters to the rest.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Yeah.
Blame
Cheap
it all
goods.
on the new lord around here, apparently.
Cheap goods, though.
Hmm?
We should, the Eclipse and I, we should probably check a discount arcane emporium, to put it bluntly. You could use a moon touch sword, and I could use a staff of flowers. Get some of those sweet +0 magic weapons that only cost 50 gold.
Yeet!
But yeah, this place sucks.
Fucking tactics, yo.
We could always try to kill the vampire, if it even is one.
How do I say we're level 3 in game?
You're fucking weak sauce! Usually something like that.
We're rookie adventurers.
I prefer my way.
Rookie Adventure sounds more polite.
We could scarcely take on an entire encampment of goblins, let alone a vampire.
The right amount of preparation, actually, might talk to you about. Goddamn more preparation I know of is charge head first.
I prefer subterfuge and coercion.
I prefer to not fight at all. That went way more Scottish than German. Holy shit! He walked into the slimy.
Punching down his throat.
Jesus.
Scotty! I'm giving her everything she's got, Captain!
What else he's got isn't good enough? What else he got?
So, yeah. Adventures and... Yeah, you, Melisandre, common magic items, aside from Charlatan's Dice, are pretty easy to find. Charlatan's Dice are illegal.
Oh, shit. Yes, oh god, I wasn't actually expecting that to go anywhere, but yeah, I flagged down the elf who uses a sword, and I'm like, hey, good shit over here, if you've got 50 gold to your name. And yeah, fuck yes, Staff of Flowers, my god, yes.
You actually don't... you actually don't go to a wizard shop or anything like that, you go into a druid's guild that's selling it.
Oh, okay, well, you'll have to go somewhere else, but yeah. What up, my fellow wood elf my wood-loving friends?
I mean, I'm sure she can buy a staff of flowers.
Well, she uses a sword, so she can use a moon-touched sword, because it's technically a magic item.
I'm sure she can slap somebody with a staff.
Yeah, she just might not be able to do it very well.
But yeah, absolutely, I'm down with this. It's a 50 gold item, 5 platinum. Take it. Take my 5 shiny coins.
I was getting ready for you to say, take my 100 electrum.
No, I never use electrum. I hate it so much.
I want to use electrum so bad in the game just to piss people off.
Actually, in one of the games I'm in today, actually before this one, we wound up finding a lot of electrum after robbing a halfling.
Hey guys, how long have I been muted for?
Probably a while.
It's a good question.
Whenever you muted yourself.
I don't know how it happened, but so here are my weapon proficiencies: daggers, darts, light crossbows, scimitars, rapiers, great swords, longbows, long swords, quarterstaffs, short bows, short swords, slings, and whips.
Hey Kenneth, I have a hint for you. No one fucking asked what you're proficient in.
I said you use a sword.
Yeah.
No, but I just find it funny that I'm proficient with a great sword, and I'm like 3 foot something.
How did you get that many sword proficiencies? Bladesinger only gives you 1 proficiency.
Rogue, Bladesinger gives me 1. Rogue, I get a couple. And then
where the hell are you getting greatsword?
Let's see.
Because it's certainly not from Rogue, and it's not from Bladesinger, because Bladesinger gives you a one-handed martial weapon, I believe.
Yeah, and backgrounds don't give you any
weapon proficiencies. So
yeah, I don't know where you got greatsword from.
Unless you blew a feat on that shitty one.
He hasn't had a
Because you
Doesn't
got
have any-
rapier. Rapier would have come from Rogue. Scimitar would have had to come from Bladesinger then. But scimitars also aren't light weapons, so... I mean, as far as I know, you're probably using a rapier.
No,
Every Bladesinger uses...
I
Actually,
use
short sword.
Oh,
yeah, short sword.
You really should just upgrade to a rapier, though.
No, actually, I do use a rapier.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
Wow.
because every Bladesinger uses a fucking rapier.
Every
Um,
rogue uses a rapier. It's just the best, like,
Melee
it's the best
weapon.
single-handed weapon you can have because you can flip-flop between dexterity and strength.
Mm-hmm.
It's arguably better than a longsword because if you're never going to use it with two hands, you don't need to use it as a longsword.
Yeah.
And actually, where did I just see that? Let's see. Blade Singers get proficiencies with martial weapons, finesse weapons.
Shut up, kitty, please.
No, that's not the right
No.
one. It's a different one.
Regardless, that doesn't matter too much because I doubt you're ever going to use a great sword.
Yeah, no, I'm never gonna use one.
We can
but
fix
I'm
that
curious
later.
now.
But yeah, I definitely buy a sweet common magic weapon because common magic items are better than people think they are.
Oh my god, they're the best. Anyone want a cape of billowing while they're out?
No,
I
I'm
mean,
not
if I
spending.
could afford, if I could afford it, probably, but I can't afford it. So
Oh,
What? How
gosh,
much
don't
gold do you have?
I have 19 gold.
I had like 820.
She
Oh,
didn't make any money over the break.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah, but then didn't the black guy sell a bunch of his potions? And...
Jesus Christ!
Just throw that one in a ring.
Sir, I believe you mean black elf.
Yeah, I do. You're right. I do mean black elf. That is accurate.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he did give everyone a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I don't know how you only have 19 gold. I don't know what the hell you spent it all
What
on.
did you do? What the fuck did you spend it on?
Because he gave us all a portion of the potion
portion of
sales.
what?
Yeah.
A portion out of what? 800?
I don't remember ever recording that on my sheet either. Actually,
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
you got-
I don't think we ever got around to him actually handing it out.
I mean, I got 800 gold somehow, and I only made like 600 selling antitoxins and perfume. So
Yeah,
You
no,
got
he-
200?
He gave everyone a large portion of his sale profit.
Which was how
how
much?
much was that? Because I know all the money I have is just from my making money.
It was around
Yeah.
800, I think. Here, give me a second.
because I also had some money left over from character creation, so I'm
Yeah,
not
'cause-
exactly.
No, I recall it being a lot of money, and then we a full number. I think was the issue.
All right, give me a second.
Because you guys made a lot of money because we had a lot of downtime.
Yes.
Because I'm very nice.
Oh, we
can
also
always
need
look up
to.
we can always, watch the thing later.
We also need
That's
to.
a lot of work. Give yourself each 366 gold.
366 shit. Okay.
I will not argue this.
So I will buy, if I can find it, Moon Touch. Can I get
Rape.
Moon Touch? Don't come in rapiers, do they? I thought it was only
Any
short
sword.
swords and long sword. Okay.
No, it's any sword.
I will track down a Moon Touch rapier then.
Roll an
You're thinking of
investigation.
You're thinking of the artifact Moonblade, like the sentient item.
Maybe.
Moon Touched is different. It's just a shiny sword.
Oh, I know it. I've used
It's
them
just
before.
Sting.
Yeah.
It's
Roll
just
an
a-
investigation.
Yep. See if you can track one down, because that one is less common. Yeah, no,
Oh,
you
shit.
find one. 50 gold.
I buy it.
Bitty G's.
Trailblazer has just walked into the Druid Cove with Melisandre because he's bored and he likes animals. And he's just flicking on his shark and bear aspects randomly.
To be fair, you are almost a druid in a way.
Yeah.
Like you
I know.
transform.
Yeah, you're a wild shape on steroids.
Yeah, I am a non-magic druid basically.
I don't use any of my flower power charges yet, but I will.
Give me time. There will be flowers.
I found it. Blade Master. That's where I got the greatsword from. We all got a starting feat.
I don't think it gives you proficiency. I think it requires.
You master the short sword, long sword, scimitar, rapier, and greatsword. You gain the following benefits when using any of them.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't give you proficiency. It's that you master them. So when using them, you have these extra benefits.
Yeah. You misinterpreted that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You so those benefits still apply to a greatsword. It's just you still wouldn't have proficiency with said greatsword.
Yeah.
But you could use those benefits while using it.
Not that you have any reason to, because you can't use your blade song with a two-handed weapon.
Or sneak attack. You can use neither of those things with a greatsword. Unless magical bullshit.
I mean, if it's a properly sized greatsword, you could probably hide behind one and give yourself total cover with it.
Yeah, if it's like a full-size greatsword, I'm pretty sure she gets half cover at least.
Yeah.
She's basically building a tower shield at that point.
She's just got a huge-ass fucking claymore she got off someone and she hides behind it.
Murders a fucking orc warrior and takes greatsword.
Oh, amazing.
And,
Yeah, how do the druids love just a robot sauntering in and then just like randomly flicking on different parts of animals?
They are definitely intrigued.
Oh, I'm also probably in the right place to buy another common magic item called the Pipe of Smoke Monsters.
Yes.
Gandalf's pipe that blows like...
Yeah, sure. Why not? Common
Nice.
magic items are fun.
Take my 5 platinum again. I don't have a pipe, but I need one if I've got this staff.
I'm trying to remember all of the common magic items. I think there's one I want.
Well, since you don't really fight with a weapon, that rules out the 2 that we just picked up.
I do have proficiency with simple weapons if I want to have one.
If you want a staff of Frawas.
There's always the capability.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad to have a magic, because my fists are not magical.
And in theory,
True.
if you give me a specific longsword because I took Weapon Master, it's always that option.
Wait, you took a longs? No, you took a rapier. I heard that earlier.
I took Weapon Master, which gives me 4 weapons of my choice.
Gross.
Oh.
Gross.
Pretty fucking gross, yeah.
You can't even use them as monk weapons.
No, you should just stick with short sword.
But that's the thing, though. That damage doesn't increase until like higher levels, so chances are I won't be able to get to that point.
Yeah, but the downside is you can't use a offhand punch properly. I mean, you could offhand it using the normal, but then you wouldn't add your ability modifier to the punch, and that's sad.
And in theory, I would be kicking, not punching.
Same difference. My point is you wouldn't be adding your ability score mod, and that's a sad. You also wouldn't be able to flurry of blows, because that requires you to be wielding a monk weapon.
Yeah, taking Weapon Master with a monk is not ideal.
Taking Weapon Master in general is not ideal.
It has niche uses, but it's particular. It's not. It's good if you're playing like a war mage, not a like the actual like war mage, not blade singer.
Yeah.
Since it doesn't give you martial proficiency, but it's meant to be a battlefield mage. It's good for them just to give them that coverage.
I just took Wood Elf Magic because I needed Shillelagh, and I mean, I figured that we could all benefit from at least once a day being able to fucking pass without trace.
This is very fair.
Yeah.
I took linguistic just because I wanted that intelligence bump and hey, 3 extra languages and codes.
At the time, we didn't have a cleric, so Umbrin took Magic Initiate so he could have some heals for early level.
I definitely didn't take Primordial for any specific reason for this campaign as one of my extra languages.
Nah, fam. You'll never...
Which dialect do you speak, yo? Because we've got one that speaks Orin.
I just speak Primordial. I speak in the base language.
Fair enough. Yeah, they combined the 4 elemental languages just into Primordial, but the 4 classic elemental languages are just dialects.
Yeah.
Yep. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but it works.
I will happily abuse that, though.
Oh, this is sweet.
Primordial. I flavor it as, like, I just speak, like, very well spoken.
Oh, you
like,
speak the Queen's Primordial.
Exactly. It's like the very, like, it's the very posh, like, purest form of it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy. I spent 100 gold. I spent 500 gold here. No, 425. I spent 425 gold. I'm happy.
I'm glad you're happy.
We still got no fucking leads, but I got rid of my stealth disadvantage, and I got a magic stick, and I got a magic pipe for smoking things that will come out of my magic stick.
This is fair.
Hey, Fabian, there's no way... Would any, like, a wizard shop maybe have glamored studded leather?
Oh, that's an uncommon. Now you're getting into real rolls.
I'm just curious. Because anything to up my AC, right?
Can you even afford that? Uncommon magic
Probably
items
not.
are anywhere
Probably not.
It's anywhere between 51 and 500 gold pieces.
More if you use Zenithars.
Oh.
Zenithars is anywhere from 100 to 600.
Oh, okay.
Xanathar's dick. I mean, it added many, many lovely things, but Xanathar's dick.
Well,
so first I need to see if Waterdeep has it in stock. Then I need to roll and see if the vampire took it. Then I need to roll and see how much it is if they do have it.
I completely forgot about Heward's handy spice pouch.
Yes, Heward's handy spice pouch.
My god, that sounds amazing.
It just gives you whatever spice you need at the time, has 10 charges, and it regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn.
I mean, you could get that for your guys' cook.
We definitely could.
In my other campaign, I have 440 doses of saffron just sitting around, waiting to trade.
Just taking them each day.
Yep, I'm just waiting to trade off. Yeah.
Do you accept spice as payment?
It's a trade good.
Yep.
You can do salt, which has a thing, like, which has a price in game.
East Chilton Trading Company over here.
To be fair, it is a pinch of the desired seasoning.
Yes, it's enough for one dish, but I mean, a pinch of saffron in the real world would sell for like $10.
This is fair.
But yeah, can you even afford it?
Well, even the roll didn't get far enough to affording the armor.
Oh, no glamored studded leather in stock.
They had it, but the vampire took it.
What a bitch.
Oh, okay, then. That answers that question. I was just curious, because I was looking through reading something, and then I saw that. I was like, oh yeah, that might be handy. You know, another addition to my AC.
Alright, so anything else that people want? Well,
I
they're
can't
in
think of
the
anything for
lovely
me.
town.
Fuck it, if we're rolling for uncommons, well, I would say Gloves of Thievery, but if Charlatan's dice are illegal, I'm guessing Gloves of Thievery
You
are.
know, you gotta get into the sketchy parts so Waterdeep if you want
It
them.
doesn't mean you can't find it, it just means it's illegal.
Yeah, like,
Um,
you can try to find it, but know there may be some severe consequences should you find it the wrong way.
so yeah, no, Gloves of Thievery or the Sentinel Shield, which is on the up and up and would be constant advantage on perception, you know, for a guy who doesn't ever get a familiar. At least not until level 8. I could theoretically get one with Ritual Caster Wizard.
I will tell you, for anything weapons, shields, armors, or ammunition, there is a 70% chance that this vampire took it.
Yeah, I mean, it literally can't hurt to look, and we did trek a day and a half out here to visit Waterdeep only to get no fucking leads, so I guess we might as well stop.
The best we can do is try and stock up on stuff to help us in our quest.
Alright, so you're gonna look for a Sentinel Shield?
Sentinel Shield.
Alright, first I need to roll to see if they had it. They did. Now I need to roll to see if the vampire decided to take it.
His perception's already so good. Like, what use would he have for a Sentinel Shield? I mean, my god.
Why not?
Who said it was for him?
You know, that's a fair point.
Just to keep it out of adventure.
He also could just be a greedy dickhead.
That is also a very good point.
He could also be like a polymorph dragon.
He's gonna have like a dragon's horde by the time we get to dealing with him.
The dragon took it.
Oh.
Or, no, not the dragon. You guys had me say dragon. The vampire took it.
I gotcha.
Yeah, got me there.
Well, that was worth a shot. Small rogue child. You would know where to find the sketchy parts of town because you speak thieves' cant.
I do.
Oh shit. You'd be the one to get the gloves of thievery then, because your dexterity is definitely higher than my 14, and you are proficient in thieves' tools. Well, alright, well, that's the only other thing I can think of that we might potentially be able to afford and find.
I don't think we could afford a cloak of protection. See, I'm looking for anything that would increase my AC, even by 1. Just.
Now you're getting ballsy.
Yeah, a cloak of protection has definitely already been stolen.
That fucking shield was.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't gonna ask about it, because.
Yeah, that fucking shield wasn't even a +1 shield, and it was already fucking requisitioned. So.
Yeah,
commandeered, if you will.
Let's see if we can't track down Gloves of Thievery.
Alright, first things first, you need to find a Thieves Guild. How would you like to go about doing that?
Well, in the middle of them doing that, do they have any silver weaponry?
Yeah, no. Good luck finding that.
I mean, let's put it this way: if I'm to upgrade my weapon, I just have a horse with them. That's it.
Well, you're a monk. You could, a silvered short sword, or a moon-touched short sword.
Yeah, good luck finding any silvered weapons in a town controlled by a vampire.
Yeah, the thing about the magic weapons and silvered weapons, that's a big no.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate, because, damn, we found our magic weapons. They're commons.
Yeah, so, essentially, the second this vampire took over, he went through and grabbed every silvered weapon and all these silvering weapons. And as far as you can tell, he's keeping it in what the fuck is it called? I say as I lean toward my Waterdeep map. I can't see it from here. Ah, fuck it. The Castle of Waterdeep. I don't even care at this point. Second thing he did was build a castle in Waterdeep.
Well, I mean, I got nothing else, so.
Yeah, let's track down some Gloves of Thievery. Let's see. Probably the best way to find a Thieves Guild would probably be
rob a bank. Best way to find a Thieves Guild. You'll get their interest.
You go into bars, talking thieves can't. Whoever hears you understands what you're like. Whoever understands thieves can't goes, oh, they're looking for the underground. They know thieves can't.
Yeah,
Trust them.
let's do that. Mine as well. I can't think of any other things.
All right.
That is the entire point of thieves can't, is to secretly tell other rogues that you are a rogue.
Yeah.
I hear there's a popular tavern called the Yawning Portal. Just don't go into the Yawning Portal.
Yeah, so there is the Yawning Portal, Troll Skull Tavern, and the Sliming Skunk.
I will go into each of them.
Which one do you go into first?
Not the one that's the what is it? The Sliming Skunk or whatever?
Yeah, not that one. That one sucks.
Yeah,
The one that's
see
almost
there.
empty, yeah.
Yeah, let's avoid that one.
Don't bring the small child there, ever.
Nah, fam, it's safe in here.
Also, See, the unfortunate thing is, I'm tempted to follow you two, because, like, you're the two that I have ended up following for some reason, but, like, I'm very suspicious. So...
No, my shopping's done. I'm just gonna go, I guess, wait with the cart at this point.
Okay,
Same.
cool.
Waiting at the cart.
See,
For the-
part of me really wants to get Eclipse Gauntlets of Ogre Power, just
Unnecessary. You attack with dex.
I know, it's still unnecessary, but it'd just be funny that the little elf child has a 19th strength. That would just be funny.
Make you as
But yeah.
strong as I am.
I go into that tavern and kind of stick to the shadows and speak in thieves can't, just saying I'm looking for a thieves guild.
Which one? The Troll Skull or Yawning Portal?
Troll Skull.
Okay, so, first thing you notice about this tavern is drinks are serving themselves.
That's baller.
It appears as though there is a ghost that haunts the place that is happy as long as it gets to be the bartender.
Interesting.
Which is actually a thing in Dragon Heist Waterdeep. Which is amazing. So yeah. You know, you somehow managed to find the Zentrum guilds in there, which they're basically a bank. They are the Thieves Guild, and essentially what happens is when you say that in Thieves Can't, one person gets up and just decides to announce, I'm gonna go take a shit, walks in the bathroom, waits 5 minutes, and walks back out.
Lovely.
Okay then.
Does that mean something?
Yeah, like insight maybe? I don't know.
Okay, go ahead and roll
No,
an insight.
no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have my raven try and follow him into the bathroom by flying right at the top of the ceiling.
Squawk.
Okay. Have your raven. I'll have your raven roll a stealth. I already got their stats open. That is a success. So they successfully get in the stall. Through your raven, you know he did actually take a shit, and then he walked out.
It
Now you
meant
have that
nothing.
image burned in your small child-like eyes.
Well, okay then. So I guess we'll go to the next tavern and do the same thing.
All right. You walk into the Yawning Portal. This place is a lot more rowdy. As you walk in, it appears as though the bartender is hacking the head off a troll.
Appropriate.
Only appears that way.
And as he cuts off the head, he goes, "Goddamn troll from under mountain fucking asshole."
God, I hope he killed it with fire or acid first, or this is gonna get real awkward when it grows another head.
And once again, I stick to the shadows and go around just saying, I'm looking for a thieves guild.
Looking for a man to help me pull it. Help me do some work.
In thieves' camp, to specify.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not fucking googling how the hell thieves can't worded things.
The bartender looks to you and goes, "You don't want to be looking for them here."
I walk up to him, and why is that?
Because I kill him on sight.
Well, if he speaks thieves can't, I mean, he clearly used to be a thief of some sort.
I'm gonna insight this. I'm gonna insight this guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll an insight.
Insight.
Did we just let this little girl go bar hopping?
Yes.
Yep, and it's her fault she gets killed.
Yeah.
Well, hitch up the robot horse. We're leaving.
I mean, you walked into him cutting the head off a troll. You don't really think he has much of a reason to lie. You get the sense that he probably kills him on sight.
I just leave.
Don't come back.
I
Says
guess
to the 13-year-old.
Actually, the
7-year-old.
Yeah, 7-year-old. That's 3'2". Weighs 65 pounds.
I forgot. Why did I think you were even older?
Because
Why
it would
did
make
you
more
think that?
sense.
I guess there's one more tavern to check.
The Sliming Skunk.
The empty one.
There is currently a passed out dwarf and the very high bartender in.
I really thought you were going to be successful with the place served by a ghost and populated by Zentarum.
Better than the
Yeah, I
Xanathar's
just
Guild.
feel- Yeah, seeing how empty it is, I'm just gonna walk right back out.
Well, there's no fucking information in here either. This town sucks. It used to be so nice. They called it the Sparkling Jewel.
Yeah, then a vampire took over and everything went to shit.
You know, vampires... He couldn't even be one of those classy vampire lords. Just give the place some sweet Victorian Gothic flair.
Hey, he
What a
built a
picture.
castle as a second thing there. He's working on it.
So I guess we'll go to the Xanathar's whatever.
What?
What was the other name you mentioned? You said
I said it's better than the Xanathar Guild because they're
Oh, okay.
led by an insane
Beholder.
beholder. That in one of the game campaigns he is in, he tries to kill you because you stole his goldfish.
I have the best way to deal with a beholder ever.
Good luck.
Have
You
fun.
blind them. You blind them, because if they can't see you, they can't hit you with their stuff.
Okay? You want to go into Undermountain and find Xanathar? I dare you.
No.
There's a whopping 20 levels of Undermountain between you and where Xanathar is.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. But I guess I'll just go
Let's
back
just
to
go
everyone
ask the vampire directly.
I mean, you
Ask
can
him
do
for-
that.
Ask him for all his silvered weapons and shit. Just be like, can we have this?
Like,
I mean,
look, bro, we
the
want to
castle
go kill
doors are
elementals. It's fine.
The castle doors are open.
I mean, we're such a weird group, he might just say yes just to see what we'll do with it.
Like, look, I don't give a shit. You can't even turn me. I just want to go kill things. Weird elemental things.
Yeah, I'll go back to the group and be like, yeah, no, I couldn't find any of those gloves. Sadly.
That is unfortunate.
I agree.
It just doesn't surprise me that this town is very...
Well, considering the state they're in, you think that underground movements, either resistances to restore their freedoms or criminal activity to make the best of a bad situation, would be thriving.
I mean, half of the open lords of Waterdeep before the vampire took over kinda were criminally shady and everyone knew anyways. So they're just replacing one evil with a different one, in all honesty.
And I guess if there's no information to be had here, we should go and I guess just try and see if we can't pick up their trail in the hills.
Yeah, the trail that'll be the trail will be at least 3 days old, assuming they disappeared immediately before we heard about it. Yeah, we're not
That's
gonna
not to
find
say
shit.
That's not to say there won't be anything to point us in the right direction.
Does Thieves Can't also let you read like hobo code, like
Yes.
okay? Because
Yeah.
like if there were any buildings with hobo code, I mean,
Wait, is that actually a thing?
Yeah?
Yeah,
that's
symbols.
it's part of Thieves Can't.
Hmm.
I don't know what they call it in this, but in the real world, it's called hobo code.
Yeah,
I
so...
did not know that was
It's
a
well
thing.
called Thieves' Cant. It's part of the symbols that are on buildings.
Yeah, as for symbols, it appears there's kind of just a turf war going on between the Zhentarim and the Xanathar Guild. So their symbols are kind of plastered everywhere to show territory. As for actual things that could lead to like an underground network of people or things, there really isn't all that much. Like, you follow some leads, but it appears they were cleared out already, either by the vampire or by whatever government was here beforehand.
Unfortunate.
Hmm. So what do you guys think we should do now?
I suppose we clear the hell out of Waterdeep and don't look back. This was a bust and a half, but well,
At least we
looks
got some stuff out of it. I pull
Yeah.
out my moon touch rapier.
looks very much like your old rapier because it's not dark yet.
Yeah, dim light doesn't take much effect in bright light.
I believe it's bright light for like 5 feet and then dim light after
15
that?
feet of dim light.
Really?
Yep,
Uh,
I do believe.
I thought there was a
Hold
little
on.
bit of bright light.
it's
Touch swords, bright light for 15, 15 of dim.
Okay, I
Yeah,
remembered
in dark.
15 dim. I
Yeah,
remembered
it-
15.
yeah. In darkness, it sheds light 15 foot bright, 15 foot dim, which I think is identical to a torch.
Yeah.
But in darkness is the key word there.
Yes, in darkness, it sheds moonlight.
I mean, I'm sure there's shadows in the where we are, right? Like,
I mean, it was 4 o'clock when we started our shopping trip.
yeah.
Yeah,
You went
it's-
bar hopping. It's
I'm
getting
sure
late.
there's a little bit of light being thrown off of it, just maybe not too much.
Well, are you holding it out or is it in your sheath?
No, I pulled it out.
Swing. I mean, I'm sure it'll start shining on our trip back before we make camp, if it's genuine.
For sure. Oh, I would have made sure it was genuine by, like going into a dark area.
Turns out you guys all got ripped off. They casted light on the sword before you got it.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, that would. I wouldn't do that. I'm not that mean yet. So, yeah, do you guys leave or do you buckle down for the night there?
No, we're not sleeping here. I'd rather sleep making camp in the cart than sleep in Waterdeep at this point.
You know, this
The one
is
controlled
very
by the
fair.
After everything we've seen and we've learned, no, I don't trust it.
This
Horse
is
Yeah.
very
mode
fair.
away!
Hitch up the horse.
Alright, so, you all get going out.
Well, howdy, y'all.
You head back to Red Larch. Nothing happens on the way back.
Yeah.
Yay. And you get back. I gotcha. Fair. Very fair.
Staff of Flowers has 10 charges, regains 1d6 plus 4 each day at dawn. Oh, and it was a day and a half back? Hold on.
Big green.
Oh, look. Make that 18 times between the moment of purchase and the moment we turn to Red Larch. Would have probably smoked at least 2 on the trip with that pipe of smoke monsters. Oh, you say they're led by a beholder? You mean this? Smoke
Yeah.
beholder.
Yeah. So
You startle the horse and it runs off into the woods.
To startle the robot horse.
you guys make it back. Nothing much has changed in Red Larch. We are going to take a quick break here because I have to pee again.
I was about to say, Vampire destroyed Red Larch completely. Including our brand new guild hall. No, better yet, he took it over for himself.
It's been a couple days now. Maybe now we'll have a people who went missing.
Yeah, the thing is, I actually had no use for a +0 magic staff because Shillelagh makes my staff count as magical, and
Yeah, but dank fucking kush, bro.
Yes, infinite weed. 50 gold, one-time payment, infinite weed. Those druids know what's up.
And any other thing you might ever want, but infinite weed.
No,
Also
yeah.
shrooms. You could probably do shrooms.
Nope, has to be a flower.
Has to be a flower? Nah,
Fungus doesn't count, has to be a flower.
that's
But I
too
can
bad.
make anybody trained in poison use, I can make oleander.
You could also make a bunch of, like, different herbal teas that have, like, hallucinogenic effects, because those are a thing.
Yeah,
So
I
that's what
can
you could do.
I can make herbal tea but not tea leaves. I can make the flowers from the camellia plant, but I can't make the leaves of the camellia plant, which is tea.
Hi, I'm back.
That's why
Oh,
I said
that was
herbal
a-
teas.
That was a very quick piss. Welcome back.
Yeah, the thing is my bladder is teeny tiny, fills up quick, drains quick, and my bathroom's really close.
He pees in his pants.
Very much true. I'm too embarrassed to do it when I have headphones on and a microphone on.
No, it's to put the mic right next to it.
Oh yeah, no, that'll get someone turned on.
Sandwich.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry again. That 4 pounds of shepherd's
cookies.
pie was not enough.
Here, let me just shove this sandwich through my microphone for you.
Ah. So, everyone back?
Yeah.
I've been here, so
Yep.
I don't think anyone except you left.
Okay.
We'll
None
take
of
a
us
quick
was at
break. Gets
Tonkin.
back in 5
Yeah.
seconds. Has anybody left?
Okay, so, you guys make it back into Red Larch. What do you do
Yeah.
now?
Check bounty board.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should probably check
Is
that. Check in with
yeah.
our employees, see if anything went wrong while we were gone.
been a day.
Day and a half. It's been 36 hours plus shopping. It's been 40 hours.
So, there is a new quest on the board. It appears as though a shepherd had found corpses in a field. So, they kind of want that investigated. They didn't really stick around long because they're a shepherd.
It's fair. What field? What area?
So it's like essentially almost a travel path for shepherds, like for grazing sheep and all that. It's a little far out the city, and by a little far I mean it's pretty far.
What direction? Is it the direction we came from, or the direction that the people were looking for went?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I gotta get myself to the map before I can get you guys to it. It doesn't help that there are 6 goddamn maps for Red Larch. It is around exactly, let me get on the right layer, right here.
it's nearby.
I wonder if those are the same people that we're trying to track down.
That would be my guess.
I mean, that'd be very convenient and also saved us the trouble of having to look.
I say we check it out at least. I mean,
I was gonna say,
this is kind of like our home. Well, not home turf, but like our kind of turf. So.
I mean,
No.
it literally is our home turf. We live here now.
Well, some people would interpret home as where we were born. Others would say it's where you live. You know.
Most people would say it's where you live.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
where,
I would
your
say.
home turf is where you live. Land is where you were born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it means we can get a lead on these cults of elemental powers,
Is there
I
any
mean,
more?
we don't
any
even
more
know it will do
information?
that.
Yeah. Is there any more information on the board, or is it literally just bodies found? Help needed.
Bodies found. Would like it to be investigated. 30 gold. Because he's a shepherd. He's not fucking rich.
I mean,
I say we
That's
do it.
fair.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
He essentially just wants to
my
make.
dear.
He essentially just wants to make sure there isn't like a bandit camp nearby that's gonna kill all of his shit, including him.
I'm going to take this bounty and bring it up to Thar in the booth. Thar, my dear good man, would you please, we'll be investigating this contract personally.
Got it.
I thought you were gonna say, giggity.
Don't
Oh,
know
I didn't
why
say I'd be
would.
investigating him personally. Yet.
Good to know. I will contact the
Is
person.
am I the robot or is he?
He is a very deeply speaking orc. And I ran out of tea like 10 minutes ago, so my throat's messing with me.
Forgot Thar wasn't orc.
He is a half orc, yes.
Forgot about that.
a hork.
It's hard to see on the picture because it's so dark.
Yeah, it is.
At least I remembered who Thar was.
You know, you did better than me. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Right! You guys have employees that I
he's the
made.
fucking guy who runs shit.
Alright. So, you guys go... Do you guys want to go talk to the shepherd first, or just go to where the corpses were found first?
I think
I mean,
we
we
should
can
go where
talk
the
to
crystal was
Shepherd
found first.
Just
'Cause-
get-
well, I was gonna say investigate a little bit first, because we want it to investigate while it's still as fresh as possible.
yeah,
The more that passes, the harder it is to find evidence or information.
I guess we're gonna go investigate the corpses then.
I mean,
That's-
it's not my decision; it's up to the group. But that's just what I would say.
I mean, all of the listing said was in the field. I feel like he could narrow that down being an eyewitness.
Well, yeah, it has a more descript location. I'm just lazing out right now.
Probably like a really crude map, like with a line and an X.
Like, I've marked it on your map so you know exactly where it is right now anyways.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I don't have any other questions for this bloke then.
So to the brute then?
Yeah, I suppose just take Larch Path, 1 hex eastward, and then search the eastern corner of said hex.
Alright.
I mean, that's pretty cut and dry at this point.
Yep. So you
Shall
do...
I horse?
You should horse.
I feel like I should save, actually.
Yeah, I mean it's not that far, like really.
That's not that far, and I require both my Animorphs to become a monstrosity, and my monstrosity form is really good.
Yeah.
So we gotta fight something.
That's tougher than those things that we fought earlier.
Yeah. I mean, it's only 4 miles. We can jog that. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, you guys go. You do find the corpses. Let me flip to that page. That is the wrong book. I think I'm flipping to the wrong part of I am flipping to the wrong part of the book. I am smart.
I mean, nobody ever said you were.
Fair enough.
Ha! Got him.
Okay, so you do find some corpses on a barren hilltop, just a few miles of Red Larch. They're actually in graves right now, which the quest did not say they were in graves.
Oh, well,
So-
that's spooky.
The graves are just kind of gathered stone covering them. Yeah.
Oh, they're cairns.
So, yeah, are you guys gonna look at what's in the graves or leave them there?
I said we'd take a look to see to try and figure out what killed them first.
Obviously, take a look, but we don't tamper with them. Just to.
Right.
You have to tamper with them to look what's inside them.
Yeah.
They're stone cairns. You have to.
Excessive.
Those
Let's
around.
put it. Excessive tampering.
Well, yeah, be respectful. Don't, stomp all over it.
I fucking elbow drop it right open.
Alright, so, after excavating the graves, you find one male dwarf dressed in artisan robes, a female human warrior dressed in black surcoat with a red axe, one male human warrior dressed in a black coat with strange stony armor, and
The fact
one
that they still have their weapons. Oh, sorry.
and one male human in a white robe with black feathers at the shoulders. It appears as though they all died from either arrow wounds or crushing blows. Yeah.
The fact that they all still have their weapons, or the ones that had weapons, doesn't seem like it could have been bandits, because they would have looted everything. And probably wouldn't have buried them at all.
Why? Who took the time to actually bury these floats?
Does the artisan have like any rings or anything on that like identifies him as who he might be?
Yeah, it appears as though he has a signet ring on.
I will. What would it be to see if I recognize it?
A history.
History. Familiar gives me assistance.
Okay.
Somehow.
I
Oh,
doubt.
so-
25.
Jeez,
I will not also do this. I am not needed.
Alright. You get from looking at the ring and kind of thinking, this is a artisan of Mirabar.
And that means what?
I mean, you know that the delegation that went missing is from Mirabar.
Oh, okay.
Are there any? Do any of the other people have any things that might identify them?
Their axes are oddly colored. For the ones that had the weapons. One
Would
of
that
them
also
is,
be
or two of them are in strange armor.
Would to try and find out where the weapons might be or anything? Would that also be history?
Yeah, that'll also be history. I'll let you use the same roll for all of them. The axes are
okay.
also from Mirabar, but you can't identify what's going on with the armor for the other two.
And how many people were in the party from Mirabar that we were looking for?
You've never found out. No one's asked.
I thought he said that there was a group of. Didn't he say? I thought.
He didn't
I
say
thought
how
so,
many.
I
He
thought
just
he
said
said-
there was a group.
Oh.
He never said how many.
Well, I'm gonna look at everyone and be like, I think we found the people that went missing. All of from everything I can see, it all indicates that it's from Mirabar. So I think that answers that question.
Oh,
Except for the two in the weird armor. They are not from Mirabar,
Yeah.
as far as you can tell.
But we don't know who or what might have killed them.
Could I attempt
That
to check
thing
down?
points at evil thing in distance.
So what would it be to determine that check if I was to try it?
Determine what?
No, we know they were killed by arrow wounds and bludgeoning. But
Yeah.
we don't know what inflicted that.
Yeah, we don't know if it was like bandit. Well, not bandit, but like some people.
I guess what I'm
or
trying to say is,
something.
can I try to take a stab at the history check on who may be at cause of it?
I don't know if history would help in that way.
You'd have
like,
to find clues, which is investigation.
Yeah, I was gonna say investigate the field around them, and
Oh.
that might help us find clues about who could have done it.
So, investigation then? Should I try that?
Yep, you can do
No,
investigation.
let's all
I will
investigate.
assist you.
I'll do my
Alright.
own investigation. Jeez.
No, yeah, I was mainly talking to Zephoria.
19.
Well, I rolled terribly.
Give me
I was
just-
pointing out that you should have done an investigation yourself because you have a much higher.
yeah,
I was
and
thinking
your
that.
owl gives you advantage. There was no reason for you to waste your action helping someone else.
Oh well, too little, too late.
So I guess I will guide my. When I think about the Bayless,
Probably enough to be fair.
If you accept it, Umbrin will give you assistance.
okay, I will begrudgingly accept. 23.
All right.
It did help.
Elf eyes.
Orc find anything on his own.
Mm.
Surprisingly, no.
So
Good job, Ulu.
I mean, for the most part, where they are buried now was definitely their battlegrounds. There are still like bits of like dried up blood because it hasn't really rained all that much lately. There are bits of dried up blood on like flowers and stuff. So this is definitely where the battlegrounds are. As for exactly what happened or exact numbers, it's really hard to tell when there was a battle.
It was
you
a
did-
lot,
When did
though.
that happen?
Yeah, it was a lot. This was like borderline war. Like there were a lot of people here. As for
Can I
like surrounding area, there really isn't much to figure out. In the distance, you do see a bit of a tower.
So we see a
Can we
tower.
tell? Can we tell when it happened, or is that a little?
That's even with a good investigation, it's hard to tell exactly how long. You can kind of tell the corpses are around a 10-day-old at this point.
Okay, so not super long ago.
But yeah, you do see a tower to the east in the
How
Somber
far?
Hills.
Mm.
That is an excellent question. Around 8 miles.
Okay. I think that's our next stop to check that out.
It means we can figure it out.
It's the only thing nearby that might be able to give some context.
Yeah,
Might have
exactly.
seen anything.
It's the closest thing around aside from the Shepherd's Farm, probably, or Red Larch. So
And onward we go.
Which
Alright.
direction is the tower? Is it in the same
It's east.
continuing? Okay.
It just continues onward.
Okay. So you guys head east. Let me now open
I use my Raven to scout ahead.
Okay, your Raven scouts ahead. Hey, there's definitely a tower there, it says.
Anyone, any people, in the our path, or?
I mean, in your path, no, but there are mounted giant vultures scouting around that have already seen you.
I tell that to the group. I'm like, yeah, there's some mounted vultures flying around.
What? Wait,
we
the
might
vultures
wanna-
are if the vultures are mounted, what are they mounted on?
Each other.
A random storm happens and Melisandre just gets hit by 40 lightning bolts.
I thought it was a very
okay,
legitimate
anyway.
question.
Hey, you never know. A vulture could technically.
So that's talent. If the giant vulture
You mean
has
that's
mounted,
talent?
has the ability to ride something else as that.
Anyway, we should
You were
probably
right to ignore that
get
pun.
ready. We should probably get ready for some kind of confrontation, just from what I can tell.
Well, hell.
I pull out my gun, and then I remember that I don't have a gun.
Better do what any sensible middle American would do in this point. Get my gun!
And then I
I mean, I
fired,
do-
and then I missed.
I mean, I do pull out my bow. I don't put an arrow on the string. I just get it ready in case something
First
happens.
exploration me.
So, yeah, you guys, this, as you get closer, apparently this is a really high tower. It's pretty fucking high up there. It appears to be built from white limestone, and it's embellished in marble. The tower resembles a, gleaming sword that pierces the sky. The gatehouse faces the opposite cliff, and there is a decent 20-foot gap between you and the door. Yeah. There
How
is
many
a...
vultures can we see?
You've only ever seen 2. They aren't,
Okay.
like, closely following. They did, like, a pass by. Like,
Yeah.
they flew by, noticed you, and then left, and you haven't seen them since.
Okay.
So yeah, there is a brass bell hanging from a wooden post near the edge.
Do we know anything of a tower in the area around Red Larch that we've heard of, or is this something we haven't even heard of?
Sparkletoes mentioned it to Trailblazer.
I don't remember him doing that.
He
I don't
did
know either.
mention it.
Oh,
He said you could check the outpost of Waterdeep
Okay.
in the Somber Hills.
Okay, he didn't say what it looked like though. He just said you
Yeah,
could check an outpost.
Because
They have those.
he doesn't know what it looks like. He's never been to it. All he
Okay.
knows is that it's there.
But we can put 2 and 2 together.
You could probably put 2 and 2 together.
Hulu flicks the bell.
Alright, you ring the bell.
Did you say ring or did you say licks? I heard
Lick.
Blue lick the bell.
He said
He
flick.
flicked
Okay.
the bell.
oh, I
thought you
definitely
said
heard.
lick.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I was like,
I
well,
was like,
he has
I mean,
AIDS.
It's it's Bulu, so it's not so completely surprising.
I'm more likely to get heavy metal poisoning, but you know.
So,
No, it's an evil bell. He has AIDS.
So it's a weeping bell.
You hear a female's voice yell out. What the fuck does she say again? Right, yeah, no, right.
you little shit?
Fuck that is the best meme.
Out the door.
Alright, yeah, you don't really see much of her because, she's 20 feet away, kind of peeking out a very small window. But she yells, "What's your business here?"
We're investigating a recent murder in a field not too far from here.
String of murders. Looks like the bodies have been placed in cairns at this point. You've got the only vantage point for miles. Figured we'd do some digging.
She kind of leans back from the window. It appears as though she's talking to someone else in there. And then she says, "Alright, we'll let you in. But don't do anything stupid." And the drawbridge begins to lower.
I put my bow back onto my back.
Wouldn't dream of it, Eyes.
I'm gonna assume that you're also doing the same person as me, where I'm just remember, Eclipsa, nothing stupid. Just patting her on the head.
I just
wants
look
a
at you.
map.
I don't know what you mean.
You're a child.
yeah.
You're bound to do something stupid.
Hey,
I
here's
just
a
blink
special
my
moment.
I just blink my eyes, very innocent and sweet at you, just like I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
No,
If you don't know, you're doing
exactly.
something stupid right now. Stop it.
Anyway, continue on with our DM.
yeah, the door opens up and you guys can walk. Go ahead and toss your tokens on the map if you want.
Towards the
There's the
drawbridge?
door.
Yeah, towards the drawbridge.
No, I want to be at the top floor right away.
Yeah, we start from the
mean,
top and work our way down.
So yeah, it's this.
Do we want to have
Person
some
right
form
here.
of marching order here?
I mean, if you want.
Probably.
This is more so just to give you an idea on what the inside's like, since you guys haven't initiated combat here yet.
I don't like how you said yet. That kind of worries me.
I don't know what players are gonna do.
Exactly.
You have to be prepared for full murder hobo.
Oh yeah, always. Though I would not recommend doing that here. That would be a rather lethal encounter.
No, it's fine. It's not like they're professional guards from a major city or something.
Nah, fam. Anyways, yes, this woman comes out and kind of greets you. Well, since you're here, I might as well know your names. Not all at
Wait.
once.
I didn't hear. All I heard was well, since you're here.
Oh, dude. I should know your names. I just push past everyone. I'm Trailblazer.
I nod my head. I nod
Lower
my
my
head.
hands to her.
I am Eclipsa.
And I am Zephoria.
Inquisitor Rythel.
I should probably put Umbrin on there.
This is
Put the
Drow.
black guy on. I'm not gonna live that one. I'm not gonna let.
No. Well, it's nice to meet you all. I am Sevra Belbranta.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Just did.
What would it be to see if I recognize that name from anywhere?
You don't.
Oh, okay. Just outright.
Fair.
I mean, fair enough. Yeah, I can't complain. Like,
She appears to be some sort of guard named Sevra Belbranta. That's
I mean,
about
I
all
was-
you could get.
I mean, I don't know if she could have been a household name in some parts. Like,
Yeah, she's known as in the household of this tower where all the soldiers live.
Exactly. So, well, not all the soldiers. Only about 70%.
The rest live in the dungeon.
Exactly.
They like the chains.
And whips. Never forget the whips.
And the
Anyway.
spiked chains.
Moving out of
Awesome, just
kinks.
come along.
Well, so you said you were investigating something. It's kind of a far distance to really hear. What was it that you were investigating?
I will show her the bounty.
Murders.
Oh,
For
that's not all that far from here.
That is why we thought it would be a smart idea to come and investigate.
This was the only landmark we saw for miles.
Yes,
Except
there
for
aren't,
the town of Red Larch, which is where we came from.
yes, there aren't too many landmarks in the Somber Hills. Well,
And
if-
as far as we could tell, it happened about 10, somewhere in the past 10 days. Might you have seen anything?
I personally don't do any scouting out. If you would like, I can let you speak to the commander of this tower, Thrall Maroska.
That would be lovely if it's not too much trouble.
I think we can make that happen. Follow me. And she walks through the doors over here. Whoops, that's the ruler. I want reveal areas. Yeah, so there are some spiral staircases, as you can see that she takes you up. And then you can scroll up to the next level where I am going to throw on some of that sweet, sweet polygon reveal.
I mentally keep track of where we came from and what's around us, in case if we need to make a quick escape or something.
I keep track of the facts that I can turn into an animal with burrow speed and just climb out the side of the building.
And
Tower!
I mean, I have feather fall, so we could just jump.
Yeah, but I can just go through the wall.
Let's just hope it doesn't come to that, yo.
Oh yeah, no, let's hope it doesn't, but it's always nice to be prepared.
Okay, sorry,
God.
polygon reveal was being very weird there for some reason.
where was the reveal?
I'm working on it. Polygon
Okay.
reveal just wasn't working. Sorry, it's an odd shape, so it takes a second.
You're in odd shape.
Thank you. There. On the second level there in the middle.
Oh yeah,
That
All that-
is an odd shape to polygon
all
reveal.
that sweet space.
Yes, and she continues taking you up. There we go. Jesus, I don't know what polygon... They must have changed how polygon reveal works, because it's being weirder than usual.
Up, up, and away.
Ugh, polygon reveal. It is somehow the best and the worst. Alright, yeah, up on the next level, it's that, and then you guys are taken all the way to the top, which that place is more open, so I just get to do the general reveal for that. Boop! Shit, you guys aren't supposed to see those.
See what? I didn't see anything.
You
I don't know what you're
guys-
talking about.
You guys don't see the scouting party.
What?
I accidentally revealed them. I just threw them back under.
Ah.
Alright, so, yeah, I need to put Savra up there as well.
The commander's name was what again?
Thrul Moroska.
Thrul Moroska. I
Yes.
like that name. It's really cool
I'm
sounding.
scary.
So yeah, as you guys walk up there, she kind of says, "You guys have actually arrived at a very good time. Everyone's in a very good mood. We are hitting our 1 year anniversary of being in this location.
How many years you cut out?
1 year.
Oh, congratulations.
That's wonderful news.
There's going to be a feast tonight. If you're lucky, you might be able to join."
They're cannibals.
I look at my robot stomach.
I don't judge.
Happy robot sounds.
I was expecting you to give them a cookie.
Eh,
Well, that's at dinner.
Here, cookies on me.
All three of them.
Alright, so I mean, all you guys went through were staircases, so you have no clue how many people are here.
Nope.
Yeah.
What sort of food will be prepared?
Well, our men can catch boars, deer, elk, they can catch birds, so it's really whatever they've all been able to catch.
Any good hunts recently?
No, but we're working on tracking down a manticore.
ooh.
Do you
Ooh.
plan on eating a
I've read about-
manticore?
I've read about
I-
those.
You know,
They're
I don't
tough.
decide what happens to the things that we kill, so I really don't know.
Also, if you do find one and kill it, can you let me see it before it's prepared? I would love to take notes on that.
That is not up to me. You would have to ask Thrall about that. Speaking of which, you guys arrive at the top of the tower, and you see kind of older gentleman, not really gentleman, an older warrior. He's kind of starting to get gray hairs, but yeah, he appears to be looking through a spyglass right now.
Boo! Makes him fall off edge.
I don't bow, but I nod my head, as a sign of general respect.
He notices nothing because he's looking through a spyglass.
And as Savra walks up, she goes, Thrall, there are some people here that wish to speak to you. And he kind of goes, oh, my apologies, and he turns around. Now, welcome to Feathergale Spire, retreat of the Feathergale Society. I am Thrall Maroska, the Lord Commander.
Quite the title. We're honored to make your acquaintance.
Hello there, Commander. I'm Trailblazer.
What race is he, by the way? Can we tell, or is he...
He appears to be human.
Okay.
I appear to be Robin.
I appear to be a halfling.
Are none of you going to introduce yourselves?
Oh,
I was waiting for Ken to finish.
Fair.
I'll
Sure,
prove
the right,
wrong. Said.
all I said was it was quite the honor to meet you too.
I introduced myself as Eclipsa.
So, sorry, go ahead.
All I said was I am a Florian.
Well, you guys are here to ask a few questions, I heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know exactly, I'm not exactly the most knowledgeable here, and I can't exactly share everything, but I can see what I can do.
We are investigating We are investigating a set of murders that happened somewhere in the past 10 days, and we were wondering if you or your scouts might have seen anything.
It's odd, auspicious, or suspicious behavior in that area.
A quartet of emissaries west of here. They're now in Stone Cairns. They weren't when this bill was posted, which has been posted in the last 3 days.
I can't say that my scouts have ever said anything about that. Do you know who attacked them? If they were attacked, like?
No, it seems like they were a delegation from Mirabar, and it seemed like quite a fight from what we could tell. But we don't know who or what did it.
Oh, only that they seem to have all died from arrow wounds or bludgeoning.
They all still have their armor and weapons too.
Yes, and there was a artisan, and he still has his ring, which to me suggests it wasn't bandits, because they would have taken everything.
I mean, what kind of conditions were you? Did you say they were buried, or?
Kind of.
I'm asking as a
Stone
DM.
Cairns.
I am asking as a DM. He is not saying something that you guys haven't told him yet. I am kind of asking as a DM because I was trying to read while you were talking.
Encased in Stone Cairns within the past 3.
That could be the Earth, Earth Temple guys.
Say what now?
Are they a cult?
I mean, in a way, you could think of them as a cult, but they have a monastery deeper in the hills. For the most part, they seem to be mostly monks that tend to keep to themselves for the most part, but they always bury their dead in very shallow graves and encase it with stones.
That would fit the bill.
And where might we find these monks?
He kind of opens up a map as I open up my map.
Yes, where are these rock-hard fisters at?
Eclipse, why do you have 2 tokens?
What?
Because she's silly.
Where's my... I only see 1 token.
Down all the way on the bridge.
Oh, all the way at the bottom. Yeah. Because I'm in 2 places at once.
Around 16 miles to the east is where their hideout is located.
Oh, that's a
Seems
ways
weird.
away.
It seems weird for a group so far away to come this direction.
It does, but I mean, I don't really know what they have going on in terms of a food situation. I assume they have to get food somehow, which I always
Well,
just
they don't
assumed they
seem-
went into Waterdeep.
They don't seem to have eaten these bodies. And we were just in Waterdeep. It doesn't look like a whole lot of people are banging down the door to get in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're in no hurry, it seems.
If they came from that temple, they would have passed right by here, wouldn't they?
People can move in circles.
But they do have bird scouts that might have seen something, so, you know.
Anybody speak bird?
I have comprehend
I-
languages if that helps.
It does not.
I can speak primordial. Some birds know that, I think.
I can do Infernal, Elvish, Dwarvish, Draconic, Common, Celestial, and Abyssal.
I literally asked if anyone speaks bird. Does anyone have speak with animals?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
that answers my
I could
question.
turn into an animal.
Uh,
I unfortunately don't have any birds.
So, yeah, that's really all I much know. But, I mean, you've come at a really great time. We're marking our 1 year of being at this location. There's going to be a grand feast. If you'd like, you can join.
Very
Well-
kind.
But I feel like we should figure this mystery out before we can relax.
Yeah, this is fair, I suppose.
When is the feast?
Tonight!
Oh, well, there we go. We have to fucking sleep anyway.
I guess,
Feels
yeah.
convenient.
I really-
Crap.
This man,
What kind of-
I so apologize, madam. I cannot remember your name.
Savra.
But this, thank you, Sandra. She mentioned that they would be trying to find a manticore.
Thrall kind of steps in and goes, "Ah, yes, the dastardly manticore. He's been harassing my
What?
men for weeks. We've had him on the run in a hunt."
I'm
Might
gonna
we
pull out
be
my-
of assistance?
I pull out my journal. I'm pulling out my journal. I must study it.
I mean, stick around here. It makes a lot of attacks usually. Check out some of our ballistas.
Can I
By
roll
some,
something
I
to see
mean
what
all.
I? Can I roll something to see if I know anything about manticores?
Sure, go ahead and roll a nature.
Cool. Bird with advantage. Nature.
Help me, Spirit Bird. You're my only hope.
Well, fuck.
Here, let me come in with the assist here for my.
Oh, that was with her assist.
No,
Wow.
I'm saying, like, let me actually make the nature check.
Your bird has no fucking clue.
Well, you see, it's a flying thing.
Yeah,
I-
That's about the extent of what I know.
Yeah,
With a 13.
yeah.
it's a thing.
It's a monstrosity.
Umbrin definitely does not know what that is without even attempting a roll because he's from the goddamn Underdark.
Yep.
They are
I'm not
very
trained.
compensated.
I'm not trained in nature, so
Yeah, I'm just like, it's some weird flying monster. I just know I want to become it.
I only know war bands.
You know, it's to each his own, I suppose. But, yeah, I mean, it attacks quite often, so you could get lucky and it could attack if you really want to study it. If it attacks, my men are absolutely going to be chasing after it. It'll be a great...
Oh, I would-
Lucky, he says with the
I
air
would be-
quotes.
If you would be willing, I would be happy to assist with that hunt.
that sounds like a terrible idea. Rob.
I mean, the hunt usually involves chasing the beast on our mounts, which are usually giant vultures or hippogriffs. So if you wanted, you could join some of the men on their mounts.
Only Bulu is skilled with riding.
I must make another check. Do I know what hippogriffs be?
Scream. Way worse. because you didn't wait for somebody to spam assistance.
That is something this party does a lot.
There's no reason not to.
Yeah, my bird always gives assistance to.
I mean, I guess because technically you don't even have to be trained in it to give help action. I really should have, but you went a little fast on that one, y'all. Y'all both did.
I mean,
although you got to.
Yeah, I said bird give assistance, so you know.
I wouldn't know so. Well, Zephoria wouldn't know so.
and there's also the thing where I'm doing that to test how I would immediately. I wanted to know if I needed to fangirl Squee.
Oh no, Eclipse always wants to know about new stuff. So you know, if there's a chance, she'll always ask or try and learn.
No, that's not my point. I wanted to know if he knew it now. It's not trying to figure out what it is. I wanted to see if he already knew it.
Yeah, you do not know what those are.
I would like to see this beast.
Right.
So many creatures here.
Yes, there are all sorts of creatures in the Somber Hills.
I especially like these ones. I point to the elves. They're very funny. Yes, I am pointing at all three of the elves.
Okay.
Is fair.
If you got an extra saddle, I can join your hunting party.
I just stick my tongue out at you as you point at me.
I'm saying I like you guys.
Blue dies.
You'd have to ride on the back of one of the mounts of one of my men. We don't carry extra animals. Unfortunately, we only have enough for us.
If it helps.
And considering you're melee proficiently, melee predominantly, I don't know if a mounted chase against a flying creature is your bag. Feel like
close
this
enough I can swing at it.
I am very proficient with bows, plus I have spells, so I'd be
That,
fine.
and I do have a crossbow. And a net.
I am currently bound by land.
I mean, any way we can give help, you know, just puts us on better terms with them. So, you know, that's the main reason why I offered, because I was like, this is a good chance to get on their good side, which could be useful later on.
There's sometimes the best you can do is just stay out of somebody's way.
Yeah, but I figured, you know, if a couple of us were riding with a couple of their guys, they could focus more on flying than on shooting.
Oh yeah, but their mounts would be slowed because they'd be more weighed down.
I'm only 65 pounds. I don't think that would slow their weight and slow them down too much.
You know, that's fair. You go right ahead and get up in the sky with the big ass burbs.
Plus, you know, I'm an elf, so I'm just naturally lighter than, you know, half orcs and whatnot.
Not necessarily true.
I'm an elf too, and I'm staying firmly on the ground.
Anyways, it is only around 3 o'clock right now. He says that the feast will start at around 6 o'clock, so you do have a few hours to burn. There are people in the spire that you can talk to. Most of them are on the first floor, and then he says that the third level and half of the second level are personal quarters, and he would ask you to stay out of there because it's his men's personal space.
I mean,
it's only a 14 insight to see if this is a trap. Damn.
It's a trap.
He appears to be very genuine.
Okay.
I assume Eclipse explained what a hippogriff was with her 17.
Yes, I do.
I want to see the eagle ponies.
I want to see the eagle ponies.
I want to see the eagle ponies. Excitedly holds out Journal of Animal.
He says,
I mean, I know what they are. I know what they are. It doesn't mean I've ever actually seen them in person, so I'd be interested as well.
So, yeah, he says, I mean, yeah, if you'd like to see some of the animals we have, Simon's on the stable level. He'd be willing to show you some of them.
Great. I need an hour with them.
You got 3 hours before the feast.
I need an hour and 10 gold pieces because I'm studying a live hippogriff, and I can add to my forms known.
There you go.
But you can't turn into it yet.
I can turn into it because it's CR1. I just can't fly.
Oh, okay.
It's a slight tweak to the rules for
Yeah.
the monstrosity thing.
Anyways, I
Which is
am
nice.
revealing just all of the layers now. Since
Yay. We
essentially
can
the
wander freely.
yeah, essentially the fog of war was for if you guys decide to go murder hobo. Because I don't know
Why
what the
would
fuck
we
you guys
ever
are
go
doing.
murder?
I don't know
'Cause it can
why
be fun.
players do half the shit they do.
Better yet,
Why did we go to Waterdeep? Because the Metropolis, and we had magic items we wanted to buy.
And information was easier to get there.
I will
That
say every time
really
I,
wasn't.
Yeah, I will say every time I've thrown my players up against someone else's lair that has a bunch of goons, I have had someone ask for the names of at least 3/4 of the people. So I spent the time to name every single creature in this place.
Turns out we only care about the names of the fucking bird ponies.
I was ready for that, and they are all named as well.
Good, because I'm talking to all of them despite not knowing how to talk to them. I'm just talking to them as I draw them and take notes. Because they're adorable.
Oh my,
They are adorable.
you've got such meaty flank.
They really do, though. They have them horse haunches.
Alright, so Muffin and Eclipse are gonna go down to the stable level. What is...
I would have thought that the stables would have been at the very top. That's what I would have thought.
Nope, they're at the bottom.
Huh.
I guess she'll like. I guess Zephoria will be listening, whispering to the other, be like, maybe we have a lead on the coast here.
I mean, ascetic monks, Earth Temple. I mean, it's the closest thing we've had to a lead at all, ever. Certainly worth checking out.
After we handle the Manticore, of course, but definitely want to look into this monkey here.
I mean, we don't have to help them with that. I just thought it was a good idea to offer.
Yeah, no, we definitely should not help them with the Manticore. That's very much a them problem.
This is
I mean, I
fair.
mentioned having ballistas. I would not mind firing a ballista.
He also mentioned... I was being talked over at the time, but he also mentioned the Manticore destroyed all their ballistas.
I mean,
Yeah, this is very much a them problem.
Yeah, I mean, I could stand at the top and sling spells at the Manticore.
Until it gets out of them.
Yeah, until it grabs you and drops you 400 feet in the air.
Featherfall, how much would that save me? Probably not very much.
No,
It
completely.
would save you entirely.
Yeah, it's Featherfall.
That's the entire point of Featherfall. Unless
is
you're
why
falling
we-
from like 8 million feet in the air.
In which case, you're in space. So...
No, I said 8 million feet, not miles.
8 million feet's still like 30 miles.
Yeah, we have a really huge atmosphere, dude.
I didn't think it was that big.
I haven't exactly looked at where the stratosphere starts and ends recently. Sorry.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, neither have I.
even if the Manticore did drop me from, decent height, I could just featherfall and be fine.
Right, or it could
It
carry
will
you
then-
very far away and then slowly pick you off.
I mean, yeah, that would happen too, but, just saying. I'm not completely useless if it comes down to it.
So, anyways, Umbrin will spend his time in the garden area once he figures out there's a garden area.
I mean,
Get them droogs.
guess Zephoria will continue her making progress with your other dress within the 3 hours.
You take it with you?
I took it with me.
Okay.
Her leatherworking tools and this ugly leather frock were tossed in the cart with us.
Hey, she's particularly intimate with trying to make stuff, so let her.
Okay. I'm going to assign chores to these guys.
Oh no, I don't like the sound of that. When the DM is assigning colors to things, it's a bad sign.
You're a bad sign.
Fucking
God.
roasted.
I mean,
Got
you're
it.
not wrong. You're not wrong, but, you know.
You're right. I'm right.
Alright.
I wasn't saying you're right, but I'm also saying you're not wrong.
If I'm not wrong, that means I'm right.
You could be half and half.
Not really. Not with something that's. There's not enough information there for it to be a half and half thing. There's only one fact given.
True.
Huh, good to know. Anyways, I learned something new today.
Probably good for you, bad for us.
It's what Bulu posted.
Oh.
And yeah, no, but like 8 million
God.
feet would be like. Oh, it would be like 1,500 miles or something.
Yeah,
But
something like that.
Yeah, you'd be in space.
You would be in space.
You're getting
But, you know.
you're getting closer to the moon there.
Burn.
So I got I have Eclipsa and Trailblazer going into the stables. Umbran's gonna be in the garden. What is everyone else doing?
I already said I was going to continue.
Yeah,
Intricate.
yeah,
We don't have enough. There's not enough time to do any sweet alchemy brewing.
Unfortunately,
And this is their garden, so I mean, no harvesting it. But yeah, fuck, I'll just stay up here because there's plants and.
there are also plants on the first level. That's the
Not-
actual garden I was referring to.
3 hours. It's not even enough time to fucking trance. God, useless. So it doesn't matter what I do because there's literally not enough time to do anything.
I mean, there are spy glasses up there, so you can look at the land around.
That's fair. I'll take in the view, see if I can spy any other landmarks from way up here.
All right.
Bulu's gonna challenge any of the people
Oh
inside,
lord.
whoever are willing to a friendly bar outside of the.
They all either have their own jobs to get to, or aren't really built for one-on-one brutal combat.
Mortal Kombat.
Kill yourself.
The only one that I think could be built for that would be the commander, and he's probably busy with stuff.
He's probably more of a strategist at this point. He's probably
Yeah.
just an older man.
He's a little on the old side to be fighting an orc in their
And
prime.
Bulu will exercise alone outside, beyond the drawbridge.
Okay.
I demand to know these hippogriffs' names. because
Okay. So, yeah, there are 4 hippogriffs and 2 giant vultures down there. There is also Simon, the stableman.
Alright. What CR is a giant vulture?
That's an excellent question. They
If it's
are
CR1 or lower, I can also learn giant vulture. I just can't use it.
they are a CR1.
Okay, and they're beasts.
They are indeed a large beast.
Okay, so yeah, I can learn it. I just can't use that at all yet.
Okay.
When can you use it? What level?
Level 6, 8. It's either 6 or 8.
like
I don't
that.
remember.
It's not this level, so that's all that's important.
Yeah.
So, red up here is named Snog.
Ooh, I did not mean to roll that.
Ah!
I was
I see!
No. I was trying to shrink my sheet. The mouse is a little low. It's hard with a trackpad.
Fair.
Wow! Fuck you, bad.
Alright.
No, I'm just beating up Eclipsa.
The blue hippogriff is named Soar. The green hippogriff is named Lan. The orange manticore, not manticore, what the fuck?
Oh dear.
The orange giant
Manticore's name is
vulture.
Bob.
The orange giant vulture is named Five. The purple hippogriff is named Brook, and the pink hippogriff is named Froth.
What was the top one called again? The first vulture?
Snog.
Snog.
Yes, S-N-O-G.
Which
Yeah,
one
these
looks
are
the most
very weird
friendly?
names. I like 5. 5
Yeah,
is good.
which one of the hippogriffs looks the most friendly?
We've got animal handling to tell.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an animal handle. I'll let you do that to see if you can tell which one's more friendly. Or insight, your choice. I really don't care which.
Bird, give assistance.
Bird refuses now.
There it is.
22. Froth seems like not the most friendly, but like the most preppy.
And Froth is this one?
Froth is pink.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna walk over and sort of hold my hand out, see if he'll let me stroke his feathers a little bit.
Roll
Eats
an
your hand.
animal handling.
And I'm approaching slowly,
Yep. Roll an
just
animal
like
handling.
Trailblazer showed me with the
You're
wolf.
doing what I taught you, but you still have to roll the check.
Yeah, no, I know.
Girl,
Yeah, there we go. I think I can do
Oh,
it.
shit.
I taught you good lessons with Doggo.
It looks to you. It stays standing there. It doesn't try to attack you, but it also doesn't come any closer.
But what? Oh god. Sing on.
Yeah, that's all. It just kind
I
of
didn't
stands
know-
there and looks at you. It's standing very tall right now.
It's just judging you.
Yeah, it is. Completely.
I bow my head, I guess, just trying to be respectful or something. I don't know.
Kind of raises its chin a little more like it deserves that bow.
I bow deeper.
Okay, it doesn't care. It stays right there. It lets you bow.
Oh, I stand up again, I guess.
Yeah, Simon looks to you and goes, yeah, that's Gnolls.
I don't
That's
know who
what?
that is, but he sounds like a flamboyant, preppy piece of crap.
That's a pretty good guess.
I'm sure I'd love him. Anyway,
I'm gonna go make friends with 5.
Okay, roll an animal handling.
I'm
Handle.
gonna stay near Froth. I like him, kind of.
Oh no.
Well, fuck.
Dang!
Oh, wow.
Scary robot.
Wow.
Even if I had my bird give you help, it wouldn't
Fate
work.
didn't-
So.
The only, of course, I only like 5, and Fate's like,
Fate said no.
pick another.
It kind of lunges at you. It does try to attack you, but it's going to miss because it can't really get to you. But yeah,
oh dear.
didn't go over so well.
Well, why does he hate me? I'm clearly loved.
Evil grin.
I mean, that one's Charles, and he's not exactly a nice person, so...
Wait, I'm confused. What? I thought they. What?
It's Charles is
Yeah,
hypocrite,
Charles-
and
he's
Charles
naming
is
the writer.
Like
nice.
Charles.
Yeah, he's
I was
naming the
confused
writer.
for a second there. Okay, that was like, wait, what?
I just take a step back, pull out a cookie, and slide it through the bars.
Okay. It kind of shakes its head. Like, it picks at it and kind of shakes its head. It appears they eat meat.
Then why does it hate me? I'm not meat.
Wait, I thought your
You aren't
cookies
delicious
were-
enough.
I thought your cookies were like jerky rations.
No, they're cookies. They're like hardtack rations.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they were
Like
like.
really shitty, crunchy cookies.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they were preserved meats or something.
No. I mean, that's what a ration typically is, but I am a robot.
But he
I
has
don't
flavored
give a
his to be hardtack, so that is what they are.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Fine, I take my cookie back, little fucker.
Here, the next person you offer a cookie, here, have a cookie. It tastes like dirt and giant vulture shit.
Don't worry, I scraped that off.
Gets a nat 20 on deception.
I'm gonna go talk to Land then.
Alright, Land, good old Green. Go ahead and roll an animal handling for him.
I would like to offer
Bird gives
the.
assistance.
Okay.
Bird gives assistance.
It does the caw.
Caw!
Caw. I like the idea of it being pretentious.
So go ahead and roll an animal handling.
Nervous.
2 more natty ones.
Oh, don't jinx it.
I will throw out my 12. Yeah, he kind of goes right up and lets you pat him.
Oh. Now that's a good birdie.
Yeah,
Glares at 5.
Yeah, Simon looks at you and goes, "Oh yeah, he's mine. He's a good boy. He
He's
just
my
likes to be
good boy."
pat."
Oh, that's good. I just start ruffling his plumage.
Oh, he loves it.
I still stay near Froth. For whatever reason, I like him.
There's just jovial robot sounds coming from Hippogriff Cage as he snuggles it.
That's
Giant
rare.
robot players.
Unfortunately, this thing definitely cannot carry me.
Because you are very big.
How much do you
I am a
weigh?
big boy. I mean, I'm a giant 7'6" automaton made of metal.
How much do you weigh?
Don't know. A lot.
Well, tell me how much you weigh, and I can tell you if he can carry you.
I mean, I would assume I'm over, like, 400 pounds. Because I have to weigh more than a Dragonborn. And they can easily weigh 300. So I'd assume I'm in, like, the ton range.
Yeah, unfortunately, he
Half a
cannot
ton to a
carry
ton.
you.
Huh?
Yeah. Unfortunately, he cannot carry you. He comes
Yeah.
close, though. He does come close.
Oh. I mean, if I just transformed into a smaller animal,
Yeah, but it's a
but
little.
then he
harder.
might eat me.
Yeah, he might try. He'll break his teeth off from you.
No.
Well, his beak. He doesn't have teeth.
I mean, unless I turn into, like, a giant lizard and ride his back because I have a climb speed, I just latch on. The lizardy suction cup onto a hippogriff's back and then fly off on him.
So yeah, if you spend if you spend an hour in there, you now get to add a hippogriff.
Yep.
You can try
doing
to
the
talk to
same.
Snog if you want.
I mean, I'm spending the hour with. I don't have to actually like interact with them. I just have to observe for an hour, so I can still get. I will probably interact with Snog at some point. But
Okay.
I stay near Froth for the entire time.
this boyo loves pets and snuggles. He's getting pets and snuggles.
This is fair.
I will keep him safe. I do not care.
Froth still does not care that you are actually there and refuses to move closer to you.
Oh, that's fine. I just stay near him, just studying him.
So you're one of those girls who likes pretentious assholes. Got it.
All right. Boo, you are just exercising, right?
Yep.
Okay. Umbrin is in a garden. Zephoria, you're working on that dress. You can go ahead and roll a leatherworker's tool. If
Alright.
you'd like.
Let's see if I can get closer within the 3 hours. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait.
Amazing!
Shit.
I've never
Sorry.
seen a roll like that before.
Sorry. Reverse movement. 1, 2, 3. 17.
Hey, you're making some good progress on that dress. It's really starting to come together.
Ooh, yes.
Melisandre, you are kind of scouting around. You said you were looking for other landmarks, right?
I think Kira said bathroom break a couple minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's what he said, so I'm gonna just figure that out really quick.
This is probably fair.
Actually, I do need to flip through the book for one of them.
I think that after I spend the hour research and the hour researching Hippogriff, I serenade Lan with a guitar. Because I'm bored. And he's a good
What
boy.
are you mapping? Oh god. There's mapping, there's leatherworking.
They didn't mean to use Cartographer's Kit, they meant to use the leatherworking. They're just...
Yeah. I was like, immersion ruined.
Yeah, so, Melisandre, you said you were trying to look, with the spyglasses, you were trying to look for, other landmarks, correct?
Yeah, other natural landmarks, man-made structures, whatever I can spy from this vantage point with some spyglasses. Perception's about the only thing I'm good for right now.
Alright, you do notice to the, east-northeast, there appears to be, it's very hard to see, you kind of just barely catch it. There does appear to be another tall structure. It seems to be around 100 feet, and it's kind of at the top of one of the hills.
Something on a hill, you say?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my fucking thing to work. God forbid it does that. There we go. Yeah, you see another tall structure. It looks like kind of a much smaller tower than this one, but still a tower that's to the northeast. But it's a good. Let's see here. It's No, I don't want snapping. No snapping. Yeah, it's a good 10 miles away though, so like you are just barely able to see it with that spyglass.
This freaking comment at the Twitter in the chat.
There's a less impressive tower to the northeast.
Yeah, it was very hard to spot, but you are just barely able to.
Is it less impressive though?
Yes, very
It's
much
smaller.
so.
Okay then.
Just like you, Kenneth.
Wait, we're talking about brain size, right?
Everything.
Ha! Get fucking roasted. So yeah, all your guys' free time passes.
Of course.
I need to see how well I serenade my new hippogriff.
Go ahead and roll a performance.
I roll Kitar. It's a 16 because of performance and
Yeah.
proficiency. So.
Yeah, you play a pretty decent tune.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah. All your time goes by. And you all eventually go into the feast hall. Bulu, one of the guards do come out to you and say, "Hey, the feast is starting. You should probably join if you want some good food."
Alright.
What kind of food is there is my question.
There is a whole bunch, but we're actually going to be ending the session here after I get all the tokens moved in, as it is just about 1 a.m.
Well, fair enough.
Food time.
Yeah.
I very sneakily bring land with me.
No. However, you do notice that they are actually eating good tonight as well.
That what? You cut out.
They appear to be eating good tonight as well. They,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they have. It looks like they're getting more fresh meat instead of feed.
Oh, good.
Except for the
Feed.
vultures, it appears they only eat meat, but it seems like they got a little extra this time.
They got nicer cuts. They didn't
Yeah.
get like the giblets.
Yeah. So,
Hey,
yeah.
more for them.
And we will pick this up next time. Ooh, actually, before I forget, I gotta move the scouts in as well.
Next time.
Next
On
time.
Princes of the Apocalypse.
Damn. Took my joke
My
too.
voice gets deeper.
There's too many of us over here.
Yeah. I mean, I was
There we
just
go.
kind of throwing all the tokens in the feast. I'll reorganize them later.
Balanced.
Yeah. I'm very sad that none of you have asked their names yet.
Well, this is when we learn their names because we're eating with them.
Yes.
Partying.
Hopefully. I have named
I know there's
literally
Sam.
every fucking creature.
Hey, at least I asked the names of the animals.
This is fair. That was
Those
the
are
only
the
one
ones
I
that
wasn't
care about the
actually
most.
expected.